Tickets for the Scottish Gas National Open Swimming Championships are on sale now.
The wait is over.
Buy your tickets at ticketmaster.co.uk/Scottish Swimming or phone 08 444 999 990.
Come down to the Tollcross International Swimming Centre to come see me and more than 700 other swimmers compete.
The Scottish Gas National Open Swimming Championships, Tollcross International Swimming Centre, 3rd to the 6th of April 2014.
2013 was great, but I'm getting ready to make 2014 even better.
It'll be a great night just to catch up, relax, and as a swimmer actually get to dress up and look normal.
And then a chance to see lots of people from all around different parts of swimming and have a good evening with them.
The awards ceremony was fantastic, with most people turned out ever, so years to come it's just going to get bigger and bigger.
Finally, the wait is over.
Looking for the perfect present this Christmas? Get a whopping 40% off official Scottish swimming merchandise. Simply go to shop.scottishswimming.com for a range of t-shirts, hoodies and vests.
Good afternoon and welcome back for continuing coverage by QuipuTV of the Scottish Gas National Short Course Championships here live from the Royal Commonwealth Pool. We've reached the final session for day 2 and we'll be guiding you through that. I'm Duncan McKinnell and joining me once again in the commentary box is Andy Mayer. Welcome again, Andy.
Thank you, Duncan. It's great to join us here for the final session here, and some brilliant racing this morning. So again, the finals filled with some very world-class races, and just looking down our start sheets here, so many names jumping off the page. What one stand out to you at the moment, Duncan?
Well, we had 2 British records yesterday, and I'm hoping that we might see a bit more today. The women's 200 backstroke, certainly one of those where Lizzie Simmons, I think, showing the forms that she's been in. 2:07.41 she did this morning, which was a pretty impressive time. She'd have to go quite a bit faster than that to challenge her own record. But before that, we've got the men's 100 breaststroke, and that's going to be a fantastic battle. We've got Murdoch in pole position there, Jamie Graham next to him, Craig Benson's there, Wellstead's there. So there's going to be terrific stuff there. So early on, those are 2 that certainly catch the eye. Then you've got the women's 50 breaststroke, which is always a thriller with the Edinburgh University ladies, the trio of Strachan, Johnson and Scott, and they will go hell for leather. 200 fly. In fact, I'm just going through the whole program here. It's ridiculous because they're all going to be crackers. Laxton looked really good, didn't he, this morning?
Yeah, Laxton did indeed. And it's not just our thoughts on this one. We'd also love to hear what you guys at home have been thinking about the racing and what you're looking forward to for the final. So please do get in touch. We've got some hashtags on Twitter. If you could get in touch with us, hashtag SGSC13Live. And also, if you take any pictures and you're into Instagram, please do hashtag those SGSC13 pics. And all those pictures will go into a draw to win one of 5 guidebooks to Glasgow. So get sending them across to us, guys.
And it's worth mentioning right at the end of the session today, we've got an exhibition relay. This is a mixed freestyle relay. And we've pulled together 4 Scotland teams and 2 Scottish junior teams. You probably may be aware that the mixed relay is now coming into the calendar. And we've set relay record standards, both for the seniors and the juniors, and we'll be looking to see if any of these teams can beat it. This is part of our preparations relay strategy for the Commonwealth Games, because relay is a very important part of any major championships. So all of our relay hopefuls will be going in that. So that's right at the end of the session. Should be a thriller to finish off.
You're right, and that does look further ahead there, Duncan, towards those championships at the Tallcross Pool from the 3rd to the 6th of April. So the link up here, there is tickets on sale at Ticketmaster for that Scottish Gas National Championships at Tallcross. Next weekend we also have the Duel in the Pool, which is Friday and Saturday, which is America against Europe, and also the final link there we've got early bird tickets, which are also available for the Scottish Swimming Awards at Kelvin Grove Art Gallery and Museum on the 13th of September. So those links will be coming up again throughout the session, so look out for those, and please do get online and get those tickets booked.
So that's the swimming treats for you in store in the next few months. Lots and lots to look forward to as we get ready for what should be a great night swimming.
Indeed. Now we're just waiting in the calm before the storm right now, Duncan. We've got a couple of swimmers there doing some pre-race preparation, some stretching. We've got an orange foam roller there, which is really important in helping the swimmers do any of the stretching off. Works off any of those tight muscles that may have seized up after racing, that the swim down hasn't quite helped to relieve any of those aches and pains. Those foam rollers there, that orange cylinder is great for those pressure points. So yeah, we're going to see a lot of swimmers poolside and also in the call room getting themselves ready to race, and they'll be using loads of different techniques to get themselves set.
Yep, that's fine. So while we are watching the swimmers doing their stretching exercises, we do look to have a little technical problem. You see there, they're working away on the pad. That's in lane 5, and one of the pool staff there, along with one of our technical gurus from Scottish Swimming, Ralph Payne, in the yellow shirt. He is the man that looks after the timing systems in the control box. Susan Anderson there, the member of the pool staff. Your moment of fame, Susan. As swimmers swimming with East Lothian, her 2 boys.
Really important that we get those pads in and set right, because they're going to be really crucial towards our racing tonight. So with all the fast racing and the tight finishes that we've already seen in the heats, we're going to be calling on those pads to be able to pick the winner out of these close races that we have. Got the men's 100 free tonight as well. That's going to be a close one, I feel.
Yeah, I think so. We haven't talked about the 100 free, but we got Robert Rennick, of course, the winner in the 400 last night. He's not in the centre lane. He is not the fastest qualifier. That was Adam Barrett, of course, took that terrific 100 butterfly British record yesterday.
Yeah, Robbie swimming so well in that 400 last night, coming through to claim that gold right at the end. So be quite a change of pace for him to get involved in this 100 today. And we can see Robbie there. He's easing through the water, warming up, making sure that he's going through all his final preparations, which I know for him, he's very meticulous with his preparations. So it'll be fantastic to see him race and try and take gold again tonight.
Yeah, so just going back to the fastest qualifier, Adam Barrett, there was hearing that if Adam had swum that swim yesterday in the 100 fly, if he'd done that in the European short course, he'd have picked up a silver medal. So it just shows the quality of swimming that we've got here at the Commonwealth Pool.
It does indeed, and it's great that we've got all of these different teams racing here at the Scottish Gas Championships, and it really promotes Scottish swimming's key message that everyone can swim, and they have that vision, and they really want to try and make sure that every child can learn to swim. So that really backs up that fact.
Yeah, and then of course our last individual race of the day is the 100 meters individual medley. So that will be a close one as well, you would think. Fastest qualifier Sophie Smith, 101. Raquel Matos just behind her.
Yeah, and in that shot right there, we've got the coach walking away to the left. That's Graham Entwistle, and he's here with the University of Bath. So I was speaking to him earlier regarding Lizzie Simmons and that great victory last night, and he's saying that she's also looking forward to the 200 backstroke tonight, and hopefully we can try and get close to that British record.
And there is the Glasgow coaching team in shot, talking with Anne Dixon from Perth City. And so they're the swimmers who are looking, the coaches who are looking after Robbie Rennick, among others. Of course, a strong program from City of Glasgow. As we finish off with relays, we saw some really good relays yesterday. 2 Scottish records from the University of Stirling. And they're showing a real new force in Scottish swimming now. University of Stirling coming through very strongly.
Yeah, and it's really key that we have all these top clubs racing, and they'll be going for prizes such as the trophy that we've seen before us. There will be prizes up for top club of the meet, and it'll be interesting to keep an eye on those rankings of what is going to be the top Scotland racing club of this championships.
Oh, Kath Fleming there, getting into the action as they play the birdie song. President of the East District, looking very presidential. She's trying to infuse those young children. Oh, one of them's involved. Yeah. I wonder if they know whether they're on live streaming. Broadcasting to the nation and all the other nations. We've had people in from Oman. We had a tweet in from Australia.
That's incredible. I heard that there was on in from France as well, and looking through the tweets that we had, we've got Joseph Wellstead that was tweeting in asking, he was wondering who was tweeting from France, as Joe has real connections to France and gets across there to do quite a bit of racing. So I know he was interested in that, and he'll be looking forward to seeing him racing in his 100 breaststroke final tonight as well, so it's great.
So if you're from somewhere exotic, maybe the States, it'll be getting fairly late at night the further east you go, of course, but give us a shout. That is the Alistair Sankey Trophy. That will go to the top Scot over the combined 100 and 200 fly.
I thought I noticed that trophy, to be honest with you, Duncan. Yeah, I've been very honoured to take that trophy home from this championship before, so it's great to see that that's up for grabs of the guys who are racing here today.
So I don't know whether we can focus in on the names on the bottom of the challenge on the trophy and see if we can validate that claim from Mr. Mayor. How could I possibly doubt your word there? Notwithstanding what you were saying about 200 fly earlier on, but. Yep, it goes to the top Scottish swimmer in the combined 100 and 200 butterfly. You add up the FINA points over the two, and the one with the highest total gets that lovely trophy. So, still some delays in getting ourselves going, so I'm sure we'll be off as quickly as we can. So, as Andy, you said earlier, the calm before the storm, just lasting a little longer than we would have hoped, this particular calm, but we'll be into the action, I'm sure, fairly soon.
Yeah,
we wait patiently for us to go. So just taking ourselves forward then, just thinking a little bit more about what's coming up. Oh, we've got more dancing going on. They're getting into this, these poolside helpers. Oh, there we go. Can see Todd Cooper's name there. Ian McMillan at the bottom. Andrew, it says. Mayor, it says.
And there you go. Thinking I'm making up stories, Duncan.
How could I possibly have doubted you? So the club that you were with there, is it City of Carlisle, was it, or City of Newcastle?
That was through my City of Newcastle days at Duncan.
So,
as the dancing continues, we wait and anticipate this first 1500 of the men's event, which is going to eventually open up the the racing for tonight. And looking just at that start list alone, we're looking at Dan Fogg and Stephen Milne, who are going to go and do battle in the centre of the pool when we bring those 1500 freestyle racers out, and it will be a real interesting battle, not only of strength but also the strength of minds, I think, as one swimmer will watch the other's movements through the race, and believe that may be a battle of tactics as many as it is of the strength of the racer on that one.
Yep, you can see we've got a good crowd in tonight. They're all anxiously awaiting the swimming to start. And I think we may be reasonably close to starting. Still don't have our officials on poolside yet, but I can hear some of the preliminaries starting to happen now, as we see some more of our coaching contingent there on the far side of the pool. Some of them we've spoken about already. There's the Glasgow region contingent and the Perth contingent behind them. Of course, the backstroke flags in front of them. Important guide for the backstrokers, both in backstroke and IM. Absolutely helps them just nail their turns. There's the medals that will be presented later on. Gold, silver and bronze. Nice Scottish Swimming logos there. And I think we're just about to bring the officials onto poolside now, so good signs that we are now about to get things moving.
And just as we were welcoming the officials onto poolside, it's a fantastic time to just look at the up-and-coming events that we do have. And the Scottish Gas National Championships at Tollcross from the 3rd to the 6th of April. You're able to get those tickets at ticketmaster.co.uk/Scottish Swimming. Duel in the Pool is next weekend, where we get to see America take on Europe, so get your tickets for that. And also you can get your tickets, you can early bird tickets for the Scottish Swimming Awards at Kelvin Grove Art Gallery and Museum on the 13th of September in Glasgow.
So there'll probably be 2 or 3 minutes now away from our first swim. That is the fastest heat of the men's 1500. Another one that we haven't talked about, but that will be first up. Stephen Milne will go in lane 4, Daniel Fogg in 5, Jack Burnell in lane 6. So we've got some strong swimmers there. Nicholas Granger as well going in lane 3. All these swimmers around about the 15-minute mark. And so that will be coming up. It'll be a fascinating battle, I think. Stephen Milne against the 3 from south of the border. Milne 14:53 entry time. So we'll see how he can swim against that target. So it's going to be a really interesting one. We saw, of course, that fantastic youth 1500 this afternoon. If you were with us then, that was Angus Barr up against Ryan Brown. It went absolutely the whole distance. Then just in the last 25, Angus Barr just pulled ahead to take it by about a metre. If we could have some of that in this first event here, we would take it.
Yeah, indeed we would. And I managed to catch up with Angus just at the end of that session, just before we've come into the finals session. And I know that he hadn't had the best event as he'd wanted to have yesterday in the 400. So he really wanted to put a couple of things right on the 1500 today, and he sure stood up and did that, I feel.
Yeah, he certainly did, because it was not a best time for him, but it was about racing, and Ryan Brown really took him to the limit. But anyway, we are about ready to go. We'll be bringing the first swimmers on now, and here they come onto the blocks. So this is the fastest heat of the men's 1500 meters freestyle. Introduce the swimmers to you. And in lane 1, we've got Chris Lowther of City of Glasgow. In lane 2, Thomas Sunter of City of Sheffield. In lane 3, Nicholas Granger, City of Sheffield. In lane 4, Stephen Milne from Perth City. In lane 5, Daniel Fogg, Loughborough University. In lane 6, Jack Purnell of Loughborough University. In lane 7, Martin Kremin of Stirling Swim. And in lane 8, from City of Belfast, Morgan Berryman. So that's the lineup. A range of times 14:53 up to 15:47. So you'd expect them to spread out. Reminder, the fastest time before now, it was Matthew Anderson in Heat 3, 15:57.73. So this should be significantly faster than that, but let's just wait and see as they get ready to get the evening session underway. And we're off. So do you think we will see any big early moves here, Andy?
It's going to be hard to say. Stephen Milne is one of the great young talents coming up and through, and definitely want to see how he takes to racing up against right next to Daniel Fogg there. They're in the centre of the pool, but the Sheffield guys had such a great night of racing last night where they really got in and amongst it, and they may not have had the results at the end of the racing that they might have hoped for, but they were definitely pushing people right down to the wire. And Nicholas Granger led that 400 freestyle last night, and was a real key point as Robbie Rennick overhauled him in the last 50. So we can see he's right up in the action again. He's in lane 3 in the red hat. We've got Stephen Milne, red hat in lane 4, and Dan Fogg with a black hat in lane 5. And I think that those, if there's any that are going to try and break away, maybe those three. Going strongly as well at the moment is the yellow hat of lane 6 of Jack Burnell. So I think we might have a tame first 500 metres.
Yeah, there's certainly 4 in a line here coming towards 150. And you can't really call them.
Yeah, and it's going to be just a battle of the turns at the moment, as all of those 4 turn on 126s at that 150 mark.
So nice shot of the 4 swimmers there, and then about 2.5 meters back on them, Thomas Sunter in lane 2, and then a fair gap opening up already to the other swimmers. So these 5, 4, and then 1. As we go through 200, and just with the touch, Stephen Milne this time, but it's hundredths we're talking about here, just under the minute pacing. Milne, the bronze medalist at the British Championships, where Fogg, of course, was the winner there. He went on to represent Great Britain in Barcelona in the World Championships. Was 8th there, so made the final. In the World Championships we swim heats and finals in this 1500s. Only the major championships do that. Yeah, and no doubt Daniel Fogg is an extremely experienced racer, and had so many different events and major championships that he's raced at, and I'm sure he'll draw on all of that experience here tonight. But Stephen Milne just starting to try and just stretch forward a little bit, and it looks like Granger's going to be trying to just work with him at the moment. So we saw in that youth event swimmers making a little move and then the other swimmer covering them, and at the moment that's what's going on between the 4 of them. 2:56 at 300, so again just under the minute, about 59.5 for that 100 split. So they're going off at a good pace here. It does, it looks fantastic, and it's quite exciting to see that we may have 4 people swimming under 15 minutes. Well, a little early to call that at the moment. They've got a lot of swimming in front of them, but the omens look good so far. 3:25.81, Milne just with his nose in front, but still really tight. We've not talked about Jack Purnell, but he won the British University short course last weekend, did a 14:50 down at Ponds Forge, so he'll be one to be reckoned with as well. He's in lane 6 there in the yellow cap.
Yeah, that's the Team Sweden hat that he's wearing out racing in tonight. So we'll definitely keep an eye on him, because the British University meet held at Ponds Forge, always well attended and placed really well in the program to also promote that real fast racing. So no doubt he'll want to try and either replicate or better that time from last weekend here, and couldn't ask for a better lineup of racers to try and pull you through and do that.
So really good stuff here. We've got here 4 of the top 5 from the British Championship. So Fogg was the winner in that one. Burnell was second, Milne was third, and Granger was 5th. So these are 4 of the top 5 1500 freestyle swimmers in Great Britain at the moment. And it looks like it's Granger just got his nose in front now from Stephen Milne. So 2 red caps, 2 different clubs. 4:54.91. Again, very consistent pacing, about 59.5.
You're right there, Duncan, but Granger just looking as if he's trying to stretch away. We've just covered the first 500 meters, and this is where some of the racers might want to try and just start to edge away and make a little bit of a gap. So Granger just got somewhere near to half a meter, and stretching that up to about a meter now over Stephen Milne. And Stephen Milne holding that second place as Dan Fogg and Jack Burnell just battle it out for third place at the moment. Still quite early to call it though.
Yes, it is. I think these 4, I think we can call it will be these 4 sharing the medals. 3 of them will get medals, 1 of them will miss out. And at the moment, Granger looking good. He's leading now by over a second, 3:53.46, and he has certainly upped the pace there. And that was a 58.5 for that last 100 there, so about a second faster than he had been going at. So he's making a statement here.
Yeah, it looks like he's starting to make his break. Think like what we'd thought around that 500 marker. Somebody was going to try and start starting to edge away, and it looks that through the last 150 meters, he's really starting to stretch forward. He's keeping an eye across the pool there, and he's really starting to swim away from Stephen Milne at the moment.
And Jack Burnell up with Stephen Milne now in lane 6, so those 2 turning together in joint second behind Granger, but Granger with about 4 meters in hand now.
Yeah, the rest of the field are going to want to keep an eye on this and try and stay in check, because it's going to be quite hard to start hunting him down. We're getting through this swim now.
Yep, that was another under 59 seconds for that last 100, so he's keeping it going well. There's the hashtag if you want to comment on any particular excellent performances. It looks like so far anyway, we might want to get some tweets from the Sheffield area, because Granger is really pushing it on here, 7:21.82, so let us know what you want to think, how this is going. 3 seconds now he's got on second place. Burnell is now ahead of Milne.
Yeah, Jack's starting to make his move right up again as well, so let's see if he tries to start to reel Granger in a little bit on this one.
You still wonder whether Granger's made his move too early, whether he can keep this going, because he's really set a blistering pace here. 7:51.27, that was exactly 59 seconds for that split. The gap now is just over 2 seconds, about 2 1/4 seconds between him and Jack Burnell. We saw, as I mentioned earlier, that Jack's in good form because of his swim last weekend at Ponds Forge. It does look like maybe he is closing the gap. Then it's Milne from Fogg. A bit of a surprise to see Dan Fogg in 4th here.
Yeah, a little bit. It's always hard to understand exactly where these swimmers are in their seasons, and how much hard work some of the swimmers might have been doing coming in, which might make them just feel a little bit tired, a little bit heavy, and some of the other swimmers in the pool might be a little bit more rested, a little bit fresher. So it's always hard to understand just where people are in their own personal training. But Granger whatever level of training he's in at the moment, his racing ability is looking fantastic today.
Just slightly ease back there. That was about a 59.5 for that, so maybe just opening the door for some of the others to start to come back in, led by Jack Burnell. So maybe that Sweden cap will prove lucky for him. Maybe Dan Fogg is starting to make a move. You're just out of your shot now. He is coming up, and just see his arms there alongside Stephen Milne now. Of course, there is a way all four could be on the podium. That was Stephen Milne is fourth, because he'd be the Scottish champion.
Yes, but, that would be one way for it to end up. Just checking the tweets as this race progresses, and Catherine Hart's been in touch saying that she never thought she'd find herself choosing to watch sport on an evening. Well, what a fantastic night to be tuning in. So thank you very much for joining us on that. And right from the opening race, we're not going to disappoint, I don't think, tonight.
No, I don't think so. Another 59 thereabouts put in by Nick Granger there, and his lead though is slightly down. It's about 1.6 now. Still Milne and Fogg absolutely together there. Just saw them coming to the wall there before we switched back to the leaders, but they are quite a long way behind the leading two now, so it's maybe down to these two now.
Yeah, I'd say that's a fair call there, Duncan. It does look like these two have broke away. It's just going to be a question of whether Jack Burnell can really get up alongside and in that eye line of Granger and see if they can go head to head. Granger looks so strong at the end of that 400 freestyle last night. Robbie Rennick went past him and he really pushed it right to the wire. So Jack Burnell, to try and get back on terms, is going to be a great battle, I feel.
So going through the 1,000 metres, 10:48.94, rather 1,100 metres I should say, 10:48.94. The gap is just over a second and a half, so certainly Burnell could bridge that gap in the last 400. You can see him there coming into shot there as they start to go through lapping in the outside lanes there, lanes 1 and 2. Sumter and Lauver suffering that indignity, but it's the leaders there, and still Granger.
It's not really embarrassing when these boys are swimming as fast as they are for someone like that to swim past you, because what we're seeing right now is continual fast swimming, 100 metre after 100 metre. These guys going sub 60 on a lot of these splits and swimming so strong.
Yeah, and this is 1,200 metres they're coming to now. 11:47.89. He's got the lead back up to 2 seconds, Granger. Another sub 59 seconds.
Also want to thank Jenny Boyd for getting in touch on the tweets, and also Karen Dunbar, who's had a fantastic day here watching the live footage that we're streaming out. So thank you very much for getting in touch, and thank you for enjoying the racing.
So still 2 seconds in it here between the leading pair, and still a tight contest going on for third between Fogg and Milne. So that one is really close. Should see them come into shot. There they are. Looks like Fogg just got the edge on Milne at the moment, but not a lot in that one. But back to the leaders as they come through 1,300 metres, 12:47.35. Over 2 seconds up now. So this is beginning to look good for Nick Granger. He was the winner here last year, in fact, so looking to retain that crown of being the Open Short Course champion here at the Royal Commonwealth Pool.
A lot of support from the side of the pool for Stephen Milne there as well, as he's locked in that battle for third place, and he's just making his break away from Dan Fogg here. His team really cheering him on there, so that battle for bronze is still hotting up.
And there you can see them going through there, and about a metre separating them. But Milne getting a little bit more from that turn as we go back, focusing on the leaders. And it's still about 3-4 metres in it, and they're getting towards the final 100 now. So if Jack Burnell is going to challenge this, he's got to start closing it down very quickly now. He's 2.5 seconds back with 100 to go.
And good to see that Stephen Milne's really starting to try and make a break from Dan Fogg now. Using his legs, keeping that nice long stroke. His team cheering him on all the way. So Stephen Milne trying to move into a really strong position for that bronze. Made a brilliant break from Dan Fogg there.
So the bell then for Nick Granger, 14:16:51. He's still got a very healthy lead. In fact, it's nearly 3 seconds now. So coming to the final turn then, and he is looking so good here. Surely he can't lose it from here. So it's Granger there. He's got the shot to himself as he comes down his final length then. What a performance from the swimmer from City of Sheffield. Entered on 15:01, 14:44:30. That is a fantastic
first
swim
and second,
there.
Stephen Milne coming in there for the bronze as well, so winning that battle with Dan Fogg. So congratulations to him as well.
And also getting inside his entry time. So you called swimmers getting under the 15 minutes there, and they certainly got that. Look at that, there are 4 of them, led by Granger, 14:44:30. Of course, you'll see the summary of the times later on as the remaining swimmers come in. We've had 4 in, and they were a long way clear. 5th there, Martin Kremen, just coming in lane 7 from lane 2. Well, in fact, Lowther was 6th in lane 1, Sunter in 7th, and Berryman still has a lap to go in lane 8. Of course, his time was quite a bit slower than the others, but he is going to be a fair bit away. But I don't suppose these guys will mind. It just gives them a bit of recovery time in the water before they have to haul themselves out.
It does, after an event that's gone on for that long and they've swum that fast. A couple of minutes to gather their thoughts and gather their breath isn't a bad thing to have at all, is it?
As our final swimmer comes in to finish, give a round of applause. Good start to our finals. Well done.
So Morgan Berryman completing that 1500. Terrific way to get ourselves going. And 4 swimmers, as you're about to see, there you go, under the 15 minutes, led by Nicholas Granger, 14:44:30. Jack Purnell will be the silver medalist, 14:48:20, and Stephen Milne, the bronze, 14:52:12. Terrific stuff. And now for something from the 1500 to the 50. The women's 50 freestyle. Of course, we've got A and B finals here. First up is the A final, and the swimmers ready to make their way onto the blocks. They'll be walking behind the blocks now. And here they come. So getting themselves ready. And we'll be running through the field. And there in lane 1, Lucy Hope swimming for best. In lane 2, Emma Wilkins for Loughborough University. In 3, Amelia Morn of University of Bath. In lane 4, Amy Smith of Loughborough University. In lane 5, Sian Harkin from the University of Stirling. In lane 6, Rachel Masson of South Aberdeenshire. In lane 7, Eloise Barber of the University of Stirling. And in lane 8, Charlotte Mackenzie swimming for first. So that's the field here. This is going to be fast and furious. Amy Smith, you think would be the favourite here. Gold medalist yesterday in the 100.
Yeah, she looks so good in that 100, so definitely eyes on the centre of the pool for her on this 50.
So away they go.
Oh, and up they come. That's incredible start and breakout from Amy Smith. She looks like she's got the edge at the moment, Duncan, but lane 2, Emma Wilkins, great on the turn there.
So the two
Amy
Loughborough
Smith
girls
breaking out well.
Yeah, it's Smith is breaking clear now, and this is quite a big win for swimmer in the 50, going well in 7. Eloise Barber could be in the medals, not quite. In fact, it's Amy Smith taking it 24.33, Wilkins second 24.95, and it's Sian Harkin who will be the top Scot as well, 25.01 for her. We'll just get that confirmed for you in a moment. So swimmers are making their way out now. Looks like there's a little bit of consultation going on that result, but we have the official result. So Amy Smith 24.33, Emma Wilkins second 24.95, and Sian Harkin 25.01 in third. So the B final is up next. Swimmers 26.11 up to 26.51. The times from the heats. So very quickly, we've got Julie Hunter in 1, Alicia McCrory in 2, Rachel Sharples in 3, Kirsty Simpson in 4, Lauren Averill in 5, Hayley Monteith in 6, Katie Stark in 7, Samantha Caulfield in 8.
And over on that turn, Lauren Averill in lane 5 was looking really good, but eyes up at the top of the screen for lane 1. Julie Hunter's going very well. This is going to be hard to split, but I'm going to call Julie Hunter in lane 1, Duncan.
Well, it's Julie Hunter, and she takes it. Ooh, close though, but she did. 25.97. And Lauren Averill just behind her, and Hayley Monteith there in third place. There's the summary. Julie Hunter 25.97, Lauren Averill 26.14, just 300s behind her. Hayley Monteith very, very tight there. You can see 26.14 to 26.29, second to sixth. Well, in fact, second to seventh, because there was a joint sixth there. Really tight freestyle swimming, and that was over in the flash of an eye.
It was, and so hard to split those girls on that event there. It was just fantastic racing to watch. You see them all coming past in a blanket line, and it's so hard to pick out. It's a lucky dip trying to pick out the winner and when they come past that fast, isn't it, Duncan?
Yeah, it certainly is. And we're going to presentations now. So the first of our presentations is that 1500 freestyle. So they're about to come on. There they are. So they've had a time to smarten themselves up and get ready for their presentations. So they're receiving medals, starting with the bronze medalist. That's Stephen Milne of Perth City. Well-known face in Scottish swimming making these presentations. Danny McGowan, board member of Scottish Swimming and head coach in North Lanarkshire and Cumbernauld. Silver medalist he gives over to Jack Burnell of Loughborough University. And the Open champion is the City of Sheffield swimmer. What a swim from Nicholas Granger. He's taking it there, 14.44.30. Terrific stuff. Stephen Milne gets a second medal because he's the top Scot. And there's also the junior champion. That was from this morning's heats. A terrific swim from the early heat, John Wright. Remember that swim that he's put in, really huge PB from the North Ayrshire swimmer, junior champion as well.
It was indeed, yeah. Looking back to this afternoon's swimming, it was really good on that one. Well-deserved medal, I'd feel.
So next up, we've got the presentations for the women's 50 freestyle. And there are the swimmers. So the bronze medalist, Sian Harkin of the University of Stirling. The silver medal goes to Amelia Morn, or rather Emma Wilkins, I should say, of Loughborough University. And the gold medal, Amy Smith. Nice handshake to her teammate and a nice smile from Amy. 26-year-old, only a year younger than you, Andy.
Yeah, that's true, but racing very fast.
Yeah, she's in top form. And Sian Hawke in there, as did Stephen Milne, picking up the Scottish title. And Lucy Hope, I don't think that is Lucy, but Lucy Hope picking up the junior medal. That's one of her colleagues, I think, picking up the medal for her. So we are straight back to the swimming now. Next up, we've got the men's 100 breaststroke. So out of the many races I featured, as pretty much everyone, this one was certainly up there, and this should be a really interesting race.
This one is definitely up there with one to watch, and we'd love to get your thoughts on this as well, so tweet us in what you're enjoying. So hashtag SGSC13live.
So here they come onto the blocks. Fastest was 58.87, Ross Murdoch in the heat, so just less than a second away from the Scottish record. Of course, he took the Scottish record in the 50 last night. Let's see what he can do tonight. So they're just getting themselves organised here. So there in lane 1, Douglas Scott for Stirling. In lane 2, Andrew Rodgie representing Warrender. In lane 3, Joseph Wellstead representing Stirling. In lane 4, Ross Murdoch representing the University of Stirling. In lane 5, Jamie Graham, City of Glasgow. In lane 6, Chris Kerr of Warrender. In lane 7, Craig Benson of Warrender. And in lane 8, Callum Tate for Edinburgh University.
So hard to call who's going to be the victor in this one.
Well, my money's on Murdoch, but you never know what Benson's going to produce. Keep an eye on Jamie Graham as well. He looked in good form in the heats. So away they go.
Brilliant underwater. Fantastic breakout from all the guys in this race here. Ross Murdoch leading us down the first 25, and he's got the touch at the first turn. Really big pullouts, using all that underwater, and it is Ross Murdoch still as we drive down the second 25.
Swimmers on the far side going well. Scott, Rodgie and Wellstead in a line along with Graham. But it is Murdoch, 27.47 for him.
Powering forward again now. It is going to be a battle for silver if it continues at this rate. Jamie Graham going well next to him in the black hat. But it's all Ross Murdoch at the moment for the gold. Final pull out and race to the wall now.
So it's Murdoch then, he's looking good for this one still, anyone's race for second, but Ross Murdoch, what a race from him, absolutely dominant here, 58.70, good swim, he improves his heat time by nearly a tough 2/10, second Jamie Graham, 60.20, just ahead of Joseph Wellstead, 60.45, Benson just missing out there by a tenth. Murdoch then, 58.70 takes it. Jamie Graham second, 1:00.20. And Joseph Wellstead third, 1:00.45.
That was incredible racing there. Ross Murdoch so strong right from the very start on that one.
So that was thrilling stuff, and hopefully we'll be hearing from Ross in just a moment. But first of all, we got a B final. 1:01 to 1:04 the entry time there. There is the lineup for you. Mark Tully, the one who just missed out on a place in the final, 1:01.84. He's just missed out by 300s. That was a bit of a sickener.
That is. But it's just showing again how important it is to race fast in the morning.
So he'll be looking to make up for it with a fast time here. Matt Nicholson, the second fastest, just a couple of tenths behind him in the heats. So there they are lined up. We'll give you the full lineup in a moment. And away they go. Nick Cook in 1, Ewan Ingalls in 2, Luke Spain in 3, Mark Tully in 4, Matthew Nicholson in 5, Mark Campbell in 6, Daniel Lim in 7, and Ian Rose in 8.
It's Mark Tully on the turn there that looked really strong, but at this point it's very tough as he comes past us to call the leader. Possibly Mark Campbell going into the lead now as we approach the wall for the halfway point.
And it is Campbell leading 28.53 by 700ths. Now Tully, the 50 specialist, so he may just struggle to hold on in the second half as the white cap of Mark Campbell in lane 6, but Tully does look to be coming back at him. So that's a good third 25 from Tully. Can he keep it going and bring it home here? Lane 3, Luke Spain is up there as well.
Very strong finish by lane 3. Luke Spain watching for the black hat here. Can he hold on to this lead?
I think it's going to be Tully.
Oh!
It is 101.24. 2 tenths from Spain. And third place, Daniel Lim. What a swim from him, 102.
Fantastic turn up for results there at the end there. So hard to call that race, but you spotted the winner there at the finish. Well done on that one, Duncan.
So very, very good race that for the B final. And there's the summary. Mark Tully, 101.24. Luke Spain second, 101.44. Daniel Lim third, 102 dead. So we move on to the 200 backstroke women now. Another of the ones we featured.
Yeah, it seems like each race that comes up are ones that we were excited about. So we might as well just keep standing up, Duncan.
Yeah, I think so. Let's just spend the whole evening excited. Here they come onto the blocks then. So we've got the swimmers just about ready to go.
Just final preparations now.
And there in lane 1, Paul Carnegie, Chelsea Lawson. In lane 2, Megan Briggs representing Warrender. In lane 3, Lucy Hope representing Best, the Borders team. In lane 4, Lizzie Simmons, University of Bath. Lane 5, Georgia Davis, Loughborough University. Lane 6, Sophie Smith, also Loughborough University. Lane 7, Emma Smith, City of Birmingham. And in lane 8, Kirsty Simpson for Carnegie. So Lizzie Simmons, 207.41. 209.93, Georgia Davis. They had a terrific scrap in the 50 backstroke. Simmons just coming up on front. You'd think Simmons will be more dominant perhaps in the 200, more her thing. Davis really 50 and 100 specialist.
Yeah, I would agree with you on that. I would favour Lizzie Simmons for this event.
So Lizzie Simmons is the British record holder, 2:00.83. She'll have to go a lot faster than she went in the heats to challenge that time, but you never know. She's been in good form.
Using all of the 50 metres underwater off that start there, coming right up bang on that red marker, and clearing 10 metres off that turn there, and she's already opened up that commanding lead that we thought she might.
Yeah, this is looking like the Lizzie Simmons show here. 28 seconds dead.
So second place occupied by Georgia Davis on this, but a real scrap for the rest of the field for third place, with a great swim from Kirsty Simpson down in lane 8 at the moment. So she looks like she's just in that third spot at the moment.
She certainly was at the 50, and looks like she still is coming towards the 100, although lane 3, Lucy Hope, now starting to get in about it, and on her shoulder Megan Briggs. So the two juniors there. But it's Lizzie Simmons, 58.82, and this is going very fast here. That was about a 30.8 split there for that second 50. If she can keep that pace going, she's not going to be far away from a record.
Oh, this looks fantastic from her. We'd see another great turn, really using that fly kicking underwater. So let's see if she can keep this intensity up and really chase that record down.
Yeah, great to see these close-ups of Lizzie Simmons here. Any of you backstrokers, watch this very carefully as they come out of the turn. And that was just superb. Once again, 1:30.44. Pace just easing back a little bit, so I don't think we're on record pace now, but a dominant performance from Lizzie Simmons as she goes through 175 meters, so just the final length for her now. And look at that off the wall there.
What an incredible show of underwater skills from Lizzie Simmons as she comes in to win. Georgia Davis following in second, and Lucy Hope is in third spot at the moment.
So superb stuff. 2:01.92 there, just a second away from her British record. Excellent stuff there. Davis taking second, 2:07.80, and Lucy Hope 2:08.92, and that for Lucy Hope is a new Scottish record.
Fantastic. More records falling today.
Look at that, the best swimmer there, blowing away a new Scottish record. She's a junior, so of course that's a new Scottish junior record as well. So there's the 1, 2, 3 just confirming that. So 2:01.92, Lizzie Simmons winning it. Georgia Davis second, 2:07.80, and Lucy Hope 2:08.92 in a new Scottish record. Brilliant stuff there. The first record going of the night.
That's brilliant. You kind of get lost in all the excitement of watching Lizzie Simmons putting on such a show that you almost miss those kind of records that are just as important as some of the outstanding racing.
Yeah, that's certainly true. There's a good group of young girl backstrokers coming through now in Scotland. Lucy's certainly one of the. Megan Briggs that was saw in that final. Charlotte McKenzie, who gave this one a miss today, but she's there. And then young Kathleen Dawson from south of the border, from Warrington. She's a terrific talent as well. So the future is pretty bright, I think, for women's backstroke swimming in Scotland. All those swimmers with a lot of development still to do as we move to the B final. And they are just getting ready. So just running through the field, Karen Reid of South Ayrshire in 1, Jennifer King of North Ayrshire in 2, Alicia McCrory of Derwentsside in 3, Rachel Williams of the University of Bath in 4, Emily Grant, City of Aberdeen in 5, Chloe Barclay of Western Berkshire in 6, Lucy Walton of City of Sunderland in 7, and Marley High of Red 96 in 8.
So eyes on lane 3 for this one, Duncan, as we see Alicia McCrory taking the early lead in lane 3. So the white hat lane 3 is going to lead us out at the 50, but it's so close between her and Chloe Barclay in lane 6, who's also going really well in the red hat there. So we'll keep an eye on both of these girls through this race.
So fairly well spread out here. What's that, about 4 or 5 meters between the field here as we turn into the length leading to the 100 meters. But certainly Alicia McCrory is the one who's looking the most dominant as they come to halfway. Let's just get a check on a split here. 1:03.41.
Yeah, she's just stretching away from the field here. This looks like it's all her race as we continue down this length towards the turn again. Second place now looks like Jennifer King's moving up in lane 2.
Yep, she's having a good meet. We've seen her pick up junior medals a number of times so far in the 800 free yesterday, and she is making some ground here. But it still is Alicia McCrory in lane 3, coming up to the 150 turn then, 1:37.92. She leads by 9/10 over King, with third Lucy Walton over in lane 7 in the red cap.
Yeah, there's a great battle going on there for that third spot between Lucy Walton and Emily Grant, but it looks like Lucy Walton's starting to stretch on the last 50. Now, is there a late challenge coming in here, Duncan?
Well, it could be, I think, because Jennifer King is definitely pushing here, but Alicia McCrory just getting a good turn there and just about doing enough to hold on, I think. Although here comes Jennifer King. She's closing it with every stroke now. Has she got enough pull? Not quite. Alicia McCrory just holding on there. 2:12.03. King just behind her. 2:12.27.
That turn, that final turn from McCroy there, doing a great job and just propelling it down that last length because it got so tight at the finish there.
And there is the result. We had it briefly there, but I can tell you it was McCrory from King and Walton third. So good swim there. 2:12.03, Alicia McCrory's time there. She was a 2:15 in the heat, so nice progression. Important to make progression, isn't it, in the from the heats to the finals?
Oh, very, very important, because it's a sense of occasion when you're marched out, you're paraded out for the finals, your name's called out. It's a real sense of occasion when you've got to then put on a show and you have your moment there with the rest of the pool all watching you. So when you've got all of that expectation, you want to stand up and put on a better performance than what you were in the morning. So very important to progress and get faster.
So we have got the 100 breaststroke there. It looks like there's a bit of discussion on that last one. So in fact, there has been a disqualification. Doesn't affect the top three, but it was lane 6, Chloe Barkley. Unfortunately, a disqualification there. So just to summarise the 1, 2, 3, Alicia McCrory winning at 2:12.03, Jennifer King 2:12.27 in second, and Lucy Walton 2:14.51 in third. So I think we're moving straight to presentations now. So this is the presentation for the men's 100 breaststroke. And here they come to the podium. There you've got a shot of them now. So the bronze medalist there coming up onto the podium, Joseph Wellstead of Stirling. Silver medalist, City of Glasgow's Jamie Graham. And the Scottish national champion, University of Stirling's Ross Murdoch. We'll be hearing from Ross in a moment, I believe, as we got the junior champion first. And that was Cameron Muir of South Ayrshire picking up the junior medal there. Swim from the heats. But a medal to treasure for him. Moving to the women's 200 backstroke medalist now. And here they come. And what a set of swims this was. They all look pretty happy. And well, they should be. Bronze medalist Lucy Hope in a new Scottish record time. Fantastic stuff. Silver medalist Georgia Davies, Loughborough University, the Welsh girl. I'm sure we'll be seeing her in Welsh colours in Glasgow. And what a swim once again from Lizzie Simmons, the gold medalist. Broad smile as you could ever hope to see. I think you never see anything else from Lizzie, do you?
Oh, she's a fantastic personality to have on poolside. Always making big smiles, big shapes as you walk by. So fantastic presence to have around.
And Lucy getting a Scottish gold medal to add to her Scottish record, and another one because she was the top junior, so weighed down with metalware there as Lizzie making the point. So I think we're going to be hearing now from our winner in the 100 breaststroke.
But yeah, actually, just before we catch up with Ross, we just had a question come in from Catherine Hart on the tweets, asking why don't they do flip turns in breaststroke races? And that's a pretty good question to put forward, Duncan.
Well, I think we'll answer that one in a moment as we hand over to Kirsten Phillips, our interviewer for the afternoon.
Ross Murdoch, congratulations. Tight race there, talk us through it. It was a really good race from all the guys. You know, it's always going to be tight in the 100 breaststroke. It's the strongest event in the whole of Scotland. So, you know, it was a tough race, and it's really fun to step up beside these guys in sort of a really relaxed environment.
So come next year, there's only 3 places up for grabs at the Games. You're talking about the tight rivalry. What are you doing to keep the edge over the others?
Especially just here because we're racing short course, so there's a lot more turns that we can do. So that's mostly what I'm looking at, because I seem to be better in straight lines. So I need to try and work myself round the wall and off the dive. That's what I'm working on here.
Well, it seems to be working. Congratulations again. Ladies and gentlemen, your Scottish Gas national champion is Ross Murdoch.
Thank you very much.
So well done to Ross Murdoch. It was a pretty impressive swim from him to add to his gold medal yesterday and Scottish record in the 50 breast. Next up, we have the men's 200 metres individual medley. This one will be a good one as well. Ceramic, the fastest qualifier, will have lots of competition from the likes of Roebuck, Pavoni, Litchfield and Harrington.
Yeah, that's right. We've got a lot of talent that's going to be diving in off these blocks, and each of them really well. They're really well matched on all of the strokes here. So it's not like we're expecting one really strong breaststroker to come through the field. We're looking at real great leveled skills all the way through. So it should be a fantastic race.
So of course, at this level, I think they have to be very good at all the way across. You can't get away with any weaknesses when you get to this level. So, lane 1 then. Ryan Flanagan there for City of Sheffield in lane 1. In lane 2 from University of Bath is Joe Roebuck. In 3 from Loughborough University, Roberto Pavoni. In lane 4, Carnegie's Mark Sharanek. In lane 5 from City of Sheffield, Max Litchfield. In lane 6 from Loughborough, Adam Harrington. In lane 7, Lewis Coleman of the City of Sheffield. And in lane 8, Lewis Smith of the University of Stirling. So Lewis certainly isn't shaved for this one.
No, he's like poolside's Wolverine, isn't he?
But let's see how he does. A lot of British caps in evidence here. A number of these swimmers represented their nation.
Great starts by the guys here. And some fantastic fly swimmers in the field. Mike Sharanek right in the centre with the black hat. Is an incredible fly swimmer, but to his right he has both Pavoni and Joe Roebuck, who are very skilled on the strokes as well. Adam Harrington there in lane 6 also going out strong, so it's going to be hard to split them as they come into this first 50. I believe Mark just with a touch. Oh, touch just going to Joe Roebuck up in lane 2 as they progress onto the backstroke leg. Joe serves him first with a great underwater there.
Yep, and then there's 4 swimmers in a line behind Roebuck in lane 2, but he's got about a metre, and he looks to be holding on to that in the backstroke here. Great push off there. Had about 12 metres off the wall there, but it's just coming in at him now at halfway.
It's going to be interesting this breaststroke leg to see if the order shifts again as the surf is up. Joe still leading there up in lane 2, but Pavoni starting to make his move, and Harrington in 6 going well as well, but it's still Joe Roebuck up at the top of the screens there as they go underwater again for this big pull out. And surface, Joe Roebuck still leading the way, Pavoni on his shoulder.
Yeah, Pavoni is looking pretty threatening here. He's really right in touch here, and then the 3 on his right, all very close, fighting it out for 3rd. So it's still Roebuck though. Can anyone get him on this freestyle leg? He got a good transition into the freestyle there.
He's going to be hard to hunt down here because Joe, although you never see him do it much, his freestyle is very strong. There's times you do see him race out, he can put in a really good 100 freestyle. So he's looking strong for the win here from Pavoni. And Mike Sharanek's moved up into bronze, so let's see if it stays that way at the finish.
So it's looking like Roebuck should hold this, and he does. 1:56.19 there. in second place, 156.60, and Mark Sharanek only about 6/10 away from the Scottish record there in third place, 157.31, so a great swim from him. So the 1, 2, 3 then, summarised for you there. Joe Roebuck, 156.19, takes the gold. Roberta Pavoni and Mark Sharanek the bronze. So would you have called that before that race?
No, I don't think that would have been the order that I would have expected it to come out as. Not that I don't think that Joe was capable of swimming that fast, I just thought that Mark Sharanek was in a really great form, and I would have expected him to really command from that centre, and Pavoni also, a lot of talent there, so fantastic final when you can't call it.
Yep, Sharanek came into this meet with a time of 1:59, so he was considerably faster than that, so with his 1:57, so I don't think he'll be complaining too much.
Oh, definitely not.
So the B final then, ready to go. There is the starting lineup. Nicholas Cook there, you see the fastest, 2:05.42, but Stuart McIntosh was only 300ths behind him. Keep an eye out on the battle for the junior medal here. Duncan Scott, 2:05.67, and Solomon Butt, 2:06.64. So there's a medal at stake between those two, lane 2's Butt and lane 6 Scott. But the lineup, Alistair Miley in 1, Solomon Butt in 2, Ross Woolley in 3, Nicholas Cook in 4, Stuart McIntosh in 5, Duncan Scott in 6, Fabian Whitbread in 7, and Adam Hollows in 8.
So as they finish off this butterfly leg, it's looking like 5 and 6. Stuart McIntosh and Duncan Scott are leading us out, and it is those two who touch first. Stuart McIntosh in the lead in lane 5 with the white hat, great underwater there, breaking out at about 12 metres, and that's really helped transition into that backstroke leg. He's being chased down all the time by Duncan Scott, so hopefully this is going to be a fantastic race that progresses all the way through. But underwater again, making such a difference there by Stuart McIntosh.
So about 1.5 meters separating McIntosh from Scott, and then a line of 3 over on the far side, vying for third there. And they're not too far back on the leading pair. Let's see what breaststroke brings to bear on this one. Coming up strongly, Ross Woolley, the Warrender swimmer in lane 3, and another Warrender swimmer, Whitbread, in lane 7. They're battling now for third place behind McIntosh and Scott. They're still the 1-2.
And you're right, they are making great moves through this, but McIntosh is still going strong out there in front. Whitbread just starting to hunt down Duncan Scott a little bit here, so hopefully he can get a really good touch and turn away onto this freestyle leg. That's going to be key.
So about a second in it. Still Scott in second place, just ahead of Whitbread and Woolley. But these three in a line pretty much behind our leader McIntosh. It's looking good for McIntosh. Looks like Scott still just holding second from Fabian Whitbread. And a good turn from him gave him about 1 meter, and he's starting to close here on McIntosh. I'm not sure he's going to catch him, but the gap is way down on where it was. He might catch him, you know. Oh, he did catch him. 2:02.27, just outside the Scottish junior record by about 3/10, but a great swim from Duncan Scott. He picks up that gold. What a finish that was.
Oh, superb. Talk about spotting that finish perfectly.
And the 1, 2, 3 there. So Duncan Scott nicking it in the end by 1500ths, 2:02.27. Stuart McIntosh second, 2:02.42. And Fabian Whitbread third, 2:03.67. So we've seen some good B finals as well here. Not just the A finals. The B finalists are upping their game as well.
The quality is just fantastic across the field here. There's no down moments here. You know, every race is something that gets us up out of our seats and really trying to guess and judge how the race is going to progress. So it's just brilliant.
Yep, you're not wrong there, and we might well have another one here as we move on to the women's 100 butterfly. Swimmers coming to the blocks there, getting themselves prepared. And we'll be introducing them to you in just a moment as they sort themselves out. So there we are in lane 1, Isabel Grant, City of Sheffield. In lane 2, Charlotte Mackenzie of First. In lane 3, Elena Sheridan, Loughborough University. In lane 4, Rachel Kelly of Loughborough University. In lane 5, Raquel Matos of East Lothian. In lane 6, Emma Wilkins of Loughborough University. In lane 7, Tane Bruce of Carnegie. And in lane 8, Alicia McCrory from Derwentsside. So one swimmer under the minute in the heats, that was Rachel Kelly. Expect there to be more in this final.
Under the control of the referee.
So we are away then. Rachel Kelly then, the fastest qualifier, with terrific start there from Raquel Matos in the yellow cap, and beside her Emma Wilkins in lane 6. Those two look to be pretty much together at the turn. Nice turn from Wilkins in lane 6, just giving her the edge then. About half a metre up on Matos. Kelly at the moment in 3rd place alongside Matos now, so halfway point. This is going to be close in the second half.
It is indeed. Wilkins great in that first 50, but gonna see Rachel Kelly strong down this third 25 as she starts to take command of this race.
Yeah, terrific transition into that third 25 there, and coming for home also, just picking up a bit more in that turn. So turn so important there, and that's given Rachel Kelly the platform to bring this home now. Raquel Matos looks as if she's going to pick up silver in the yellow, so 57.83. Kelly takes it. Matos ducks under the minute, 59.50, and Emma Wilkins third, 1:00.08.
That was a great second 50 there, showing the strength in that second half, picking off those early leaders.
And a good time, as we've got the summary there. Rachel Kelly 57.83, Raquel Matos 59.50, Emma Wilkins third, 1:00.08. It gives a great chance to shout a big shout out to Kerry Wood, who's of course known when it's swimming days as Kerry Martin, a great fly swimmer in her time, Commonwealth Games participant. A big shout out watching this streaming with your baby. I hope you're enjoying it, Kerry. Of course, a coach in the recent past at Stirling, and I'm sure you'll be back on poolside before we know it, and we look forward to seeing you there. But I hope you're enjoying the transmission, Kerry. So we have the B final up next. And there's the lineup. Fastest qualifier 1:02.71, Jessica Wilkie of Edinburgh University. Running through the field, we've got Jessica Christie in 1, Emma Sinclair in 2, Leah Altoft in 3, Jessica Wilkie in 4, Rachel Sharples in 5, Megan Donnelly in 6, Julie Hunter in 7, Kirsty Armstrong in 8.
And Megan Donnelly looking great down the fly leg here from lane 6 with the white hat. And she looks like she's going to be leading at the halfway point.
It's a good contest going on here. Donnelly with an electric first 50 there. He's about a 10th ahead of Sharples. So we saw a good swim from East Lothian's Raquel Matos in the A final, and Sharples trying to emulate that here, and she is moving alongside Donnelly, and I think just has the edge now at 75. It's between these two. Sharples just getting the edge through that turn. She's about half a metre up now as they come to the 10-metre marker, and it's going to be Sharples taking this one from Donnelly. Not sure who's going to get third, maybe Sinclair, but it is Sharples who takes it. 1:01.51. Second Donnelly, 1:02.63. And it was Sinclair in third. So we'll get that summarised for you in a moment as we see Rachel Sharples. There is the official result. Rachel Sharples then, 1:01.51. Second, Megan Donnelly, 1:02.63. And third, Emma Sinclair in 1:02.85.
Really looked like Rachel Sharples. Really, she swam for every inch that she gained there, I feel. It really looked like a stroke. She was just grabbing that water and really pulling herself through, and just grit and determination taking her right through to the finish on that one. So, yeah, easy swim.
Yep, so we'll be happy with that, I would hope. As as we move to another presentation. This is the men's 200 metres individual medley.
200 metres IM.
So there you can see in the foreground, background coming to the pool. There you've got a good close-up view of them.
And the
Bronze medalist there, Mark Sharanek. Forbes Dunlop doing the business here, the Chief Executive of Scottish Swimming. Roberto Pavoni, silver medalist. And the gold medalist is Joe Roebuck, but it's Dan Fogg, I think, picking up his medal.
And the Scottish national champion is Mark Sharanek.
And it's Dan Fogg standing in for the second place Pavoni there, and there's the junior medalist Duncan Scott. Good swim from him. Looks like he's still got the after effects of that. Looked a bit weary going up there.
Yeah, no wonder. It was some real fast racing to make sure that he won that race. So yeah, I think I'd be a little bit tired after that swim too.
And our next presentation, the women's 100 butterfly.
The bronze medal goes to
So the presentation.
Loughborough University.
See going on in the background there. Loughborough's Emma Wilkins picking up the bronze medal. Silver medalist is Raquel Matos. And she is on the left-hand side of your picture. And the gold medalist and Open champion Loughborough's Rachel Kelly. Raquel will get the Scottish record, the Scottish champion, I should say.
And the Scottish national junior champion, Tane Bruce.
Coming up there, the junior champion, Tane Bruce, not for the first time. Junior champion, in fact she was the senior champion last night as well. A lovely bit cheesy smile from Tane. And from Raquel.
We are now going over to another interview.
And I think we're going to be going back to interview now. I think we're lining up the IM winner, Joe Roebuck, for that. So just as they prepare for that, we have had some good stuff here. That 100 butterfly gutsy swim from Rachel Kelly. She was the winner there, and I think we're ready to go now. So I hand over to Kirsten Phillips to see what Joe has to say.
Joe Roebuck, congratulations. We don't often see your squad up at this event. What's made the difference this year?
I think it's just good to come up to a great pool like this and race some fast short course swimming. You don't often get the opportunity to swim quick short course, so it's definitely a lot more technical racing short course. So we really appreciate coming up here. We're up here for Commonwealth next year, so more time we can spend in Scotland the better.
Well, it's great news for us. In terms of the technique, what exactly does short course give you?
Well, people sometimes say it's like a different sport because it's just so much more technical, so much faster. You obviously got to work on all your skills, and the turns are a lot more turns, and they come around a lot quicker.
And are you looking forward to next year's games?
Yeah, absolutely. I love coming up to Scotland. So yeah, I look forward to it very much.
Well, it's great to have you up here. Congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, your Scottish Gas Open champion is Joe Roebuck.
Thank you very much.
So interesting that they're talking about the sort of increased turns from the short course, and they're certainly obviously taking that from this event, that it's important to really focus on turns with the opportunity that short course gives them.
Oh yeah, definitely, and you can see that, all through that race there for Joe, it was a key point to his victory there. His underwater was fantastic, but obviously you could see he was still tired a little bit from that, so taking a bit of energy to stay underwater off each and every turn.
Yep, so next up we've got the men's 50 backstroke. They're on their way up here.
In lane 1,
So in lane in lane 1 we have Suleiman Butt swimming for Aberdeen. In lane 2, Craig Bowman of Carnegie. In lane 3 for City of Aberdeen, Andrew McGovern. In lane 4, representing Western Bartonshire, Rory Lamont. In lane 5, Johnny Carlisle from University of Bath. In 6, Jack Ness of City of Aberdeen. In lane 7 is Ryan Archibald of Warrender. A slight problem with our graphics there, apologies about that, but that is Ryan Archibald. And in lane 8, Adam Taylor of City of Sunderland, there with the big white S there, and the red cap for Sunderland. So 24.32, a very impressive swim this morning from Rory Lamont, just 3/10 away from the Scottish record. I think he could maybe duck under that this evening. It'd be great if he could. So should be fast and furious here. Rory Lamont certainly is the one to beat, and look at that start from him. Already he's a body length up, absolutely flying through the turn there.
That was incredible, and these really big arm pulls as well. Oh, superb distance, right upon 15.
Look at this man go, Rory Lamont, he must get the record. 24.02, no, 100th away from it. I thought that was a given there, but oh dear. Rory Lamont, 24.02, just 100th away from the Scottish record. Oh, and look at that face, he knows he wanted that one. But there is the 1, 2, 3. Lamont then, 24.02. A wry smile from him. Johnny Carlisle, 25.37. And just 600ths behind him was the bronze medalist. So the B final up next. Just confirming the bronze medalist there was Andrew McGovern. So the B finalists there up on the screen for you. So again, this will be pretty tight. I would think 26.3 to 26.8, just half a second separating the field here in the heats. So really anyone could take this, I would think. Field, Ross McCafferty in 1, Stuart McIntosh in 2, Alistair Wright in 3, Charlie Balderson in 4, Gregor Birrell in 5, Alistair Campbell in 6, Chris McComb in 7, Greg Watson in 8.
Better start there this afternoon for Charlie Balderson than what we saw this morning, and he's leading this, but could be a late challenge from lane 6 from Alistair Campbell here. Looks like Balderson can win this.
Yep, Balderson takes it 25.70. So about 6/10 faster than he was this morning. Probably a lot of that from the start. Alistair Campbell second, just by 400ths from Alistair Wright. There is the summary for you. Balderson then 25.70 wins it. Alistair Campbell second, 26.22. Just behind him, Alistair Wright 26.26.
So short and fast there, but such a shame that Rory so close to that record there.
Yeah, and you could see there as he looked up on the screen and saw, he obviously knew what it was, knew what he had to get at 100.
Yeah, his world just fell apart for a second there, but still an incredible swim, and he just tore the field apart. So well done again for that.
Yeah, bodes well for his season. Let's hope he can convert that to long course later in the year.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
But it's the women's 50 breaststroke up here, and this one could be good as well. We've got the Edinburgh University Flyers in this one. So So in lane 1, representing City of Aberdeen, is Caitlin Tootle. In lane 2, from the University of Stirling, Kerry Buchan. In lane 3, from Edinburgh University, Andrea Strachan. In lane 4, Catherine Johnson of Edinburgh University. In lane 5, Corrie Scott of Edinburgh University. In lane 6, Rachel Wilson of Derwentside. In lane 7, Cara Hanlon from the Highland Swim Team. And in lane 8, Hayley Monteith, Edinburgh University. So 4 Edinburgh University swimmers in here. Kerry Buchan may just get in about them as well. She looked very strong in that medley relay yesterday. She's in lane 2, but Johnson, you would think, has to be the favourite here, the Scottish record holder.
Yeah, we'll see. Centre lane, we'll keep an eye out for that. A great start there from Catherine Johnson. Great reaction time off the block. And is from that great start, she follows down the first 25, and it's going to be her first onto the wall. Lane 4, Catherine Johnson, looking great.
Yep, she's up by about a metre at the turn and holding that through the turn from lane 5, Scott, lane 3, Strachan. They're very, very close behind her, but it is going to be Johnson. She's holding about that metre advantage. Let's see what her time is, 30.76, and that is a new Scottish record for Catherine Johnson.
Fantastic. More records falling here.
Wow. She didn't look to be going that fast there, but she clearly was.
Oh, effortless racing there.
Well, terrific stuff there. Andrea Strachan taking second and Corrie Scott third. So our second Scottish record of the night after Lucy Hope earlier on. So terrific stuff there.
Confirmation that Catherine Johnson makes the Scottish record for that one, well done to her. As the girls leave the pool.
And the B finalists lining up now for you. 33.6 up to 34.4 the heat times this morning. Samantha Caulfield of Carnegie with the fastest time. That should be really tight, this one. There's the lineup. So the lineup, Kate Fraser in 1, Shannon McClelland in 2, Rosie Wynn in 3, Samantha Caulfield in 4, Emma Crawford in 5, Erin Robertson in 6, Kirsty Hunter in 7, and Eleanor Spencer in 8.
Hard to call it so far. Looking like Emma Crawford has the lead here, but we're going to keep an eye on lane 8 as well. Eleanor Spencer's going well down in lane 8, so the yellow hats wants to watch. Rest of the field coming through. Emma Crawford possibly the leader.
Yeah, Crawford's going to take this one. 32.93. Takes it by, what's that, 3/10 from Erin Robertson second, and Rosie Wynn taking third place. Wait for that to be summarised. There is the winner. She looks pretty happy as she leads the pool, and there is the official result. So 32.93 Emma Crawford's time, second Erin Robertson 33.27, and third Rosie Wynn in 33.64. So again, we saw a nice progression there, about 7/10.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the medalists in the men's 50 metres backstroke.
So back to presentations now. Men's 50 backstroke.
Presenting the medals, we have
And there they are.
who's a board member of Scottish Swimming. Bronze medalist Andrew McGovern, representing City of Aberdeen.
So the bronze medalist picking up his medal, Andrew McGovern of City of Aberdeen.
Silver medalist,
Silver medalist
Johnny Carlisle.
Johnny Carlisle from Bath University.
And the
And the gold medalist, agonising time, 24:02. Rory Lamont of Western Bartonshire.
The Scottish junior champion representing Aberdeen,
And the junior champion, Suleiman Butt of Aberdeen.
So really explosive racing again there. In that 50 backstroke, really close racing.
Yep, very close indeed. Women's 50 breaststroke presentation will be up next. We see that swimming down. And some of them may be preparing for the relays as well. For some swimmers, that will be the only swim they have tonight, the relays, so it's important that they get a good warm-up at the appropriate time as the 50 breaststrokers come on. And there's a definite Edinburgh University flavour here. Bronze medalist Corey Scott, Edinburgh University.
Silver medalist Andrea Strachan.
Silver medalist Andrea Strachan of Edinburgh University.
And it's a clean sweep for Edinburgh University.
And that new Scottish record,
champion,
Catherine Johnson.
holder on 30.76, Catherine Johnson.
30.76 her record time, beating the old record by 13 hundredths. It was her record. And there's the junior champion, Highland Swim Team's Cara Hanlon.
So well done to all the girls on that one. Plus had a good luck tweet that's come in, and it's from Rebecca Buxton. She's sending a big good luck to Luke Buxton at City of Sheffield. He's in the B final of the 200 fly. 200 fly men's race is up next.
Yep, so I hope you're watching. We're going back to interviews now, so I think we're just about ready to hand over the final preparations. I think we're going to be talking to Rory Lamont with that so nearly swim. Are we ready for them yet? Not quite yet. So we'll be going to that in a moment. But Kirsten there, along with Rory Lamont. Over to you, Kirsty.
Rory Lamont, what a race! Congratulations. Couldn't have been any closer to the Scottish record. What difference have you been doing in training?
Less swimming, really. Like any time we go in the pool, we'll only work on just the skills that we need for 50 metres, because that's all I'm looking for the Commonwealth, is just improve that 50 metres and get me in there.
You've talked in the past about Commonwealth Games next year being a real target for you. What would it mean for you to be part of Team Scotland?
Oh, it means a lot. I've sacrificed quite a lot this year to get there, and we've increased a lot of training hours in the pool. With the pool, we do a lot of activities with the pool. So yeah, we're just gunning for that really. Can't wait till it comes around.
Well, we wish you the best of luck for that and the rest of the meet. Ladies and gentlemen, your Scottish Gas national champion is Rory Lamont.
On there. That was interesting, doing less time in the water, so I guess more time in the gym. That's really important for the sprinters, isn't it?
Yeah, making that training up somehow. Yeah, definitely.
And absolutely electric in that first 25, wasn't it, Rory? But anyway, we move on, and it is that race, the men's 200 butterfly we're talking about. And the A final is up first, so the Buxtons are going to have to wait for a few minutes as we bring the A finalists on.
And again, got some fantastic talent in the pool here. We've got some really strong guys standing up. Tom Laxton looking so strong this morning, but I think he's going to come under fire from a couple of the other races tonight.
Of course, Pavoni we've already seen in action, so he's back again. So just running through the field, Craig Bowman of Carnegie goes in lane 1. In lane 2, his teammate Mark Sharanek, also back for a second swim. Cameron Brodie of the University of Stirling is in lane 3. In 4 from Loughborough, Tom Laxton. In lane 5, Roberto Pavoni of Loughborough. In lane 6, Matthew Johnson from Bath University. In lane 7, Gareth Mills from the city of Sheffield. And Ross Muir from the University of Stirling goes in lane 8. So 1:56.04, Tom Laxton, the fastest qualifier. Matthew Johnson with the fastest entry time for the meet. Pavoni will be up there as well, you would think. So this one again is going to be tricky to call, I think.
Yeah, this is going to be a really close race. Eyes on Laxton off the start.
So away they go.
Big underwater again from Tom Laxton. He looks so smooth through the first 50 this morning, and again covering so much with each stroke here. First onto the wall, it's Laxton in lane 4 in the black hat that's leading. Hard to split it for second at the minute. Pavoni looks like he has the second place, but being hunted down by Cameron Brody and Mike Sharanek.
So
and it's still Laxton at the turn.
Very impressive first 50 there. He's up by, what, 1.2.
There's a lot of swimmers that couldn't go out that fast on a 100-metre race.
So can he keep it going?
Let's hope so, because this is looking like a stunning race so far. Great distance underwater, coming up about 13 metres there, and he's just swimming away from the field here. The rest in a line, we've got 4 all in a line here. Second place so far being led by Pavoni.
Yeah, Pavoni second, Sharanek third, Brody fourth in that group behind the leader, Laxton, who is looking still like he's not going to let them get at him.
Laxton with another big turn here, choosing to breathe to the side. It's keeping him very low to the water, keeping a really nice flat stroke flowing over the top. Looks like Pavoni's in silver and Brody in bronze position at the moment as they come into the last turn.
But they're coming back at him, I think. 122.89 plays 124.66. He's got about 3 meters in hand, but I think he might need that as they come to the final turn. Pavoni leading the charge. They're definitely clawing it back here, but there's still a lot of ground to make up. So Laxton then is going to try and hang on down this last length as Pavoni attacks him. He's got it to under a body length now as they come to the final 5. Looks like Laxton should hold it, but he's under pressure. But he does. Brave swim there, 154.39. Pavoni just behind him, 154.74. And Matthew Johnson taking third, 155.06. Brody, the top Scot, in fourth place. Whoa, Laxton really had to dig in deep there.
Cameron Brody just missing out on that Scottish record there.
Yeah, only a tenth or so outside it. Laxton then, the winner, 154.39. Pavoni second, and Johnson third. Brody, the Scottish champion.
Incredible racing there. That is so fast. 154s. That's world-class swimming right there.
Well, you saw it here on the live stream from the Scottish Gas National Short Course Championships at the Royal Commonwealth Pool. Hope you're enjoying the coverage as we move to the B final.
As we just
time to sit up and pay attention, the Buxton family.
As we just wait for the swimmers to vacate the pool here. Mark Sharanek obviously very tired of already doing a lot of racing tonight, just making his way across the pool here. As we wait for the lineup of this B final, which is also filled with some great talent and some fast swimmers. So just showing the depth here.
And the lineup on your screen there coming up. We'll run through that shortly. So the field, Alistair Miley in 1, Ryan Brown in 2, Ian Porteous in 3, Luke Buxton in 4, Sean Campsey in 5, Jordan Hughes in 6, Christopher Darby in 7, and Felix Gifford in 8.
And it's Sean Campsey of Warrender in the red hat, lane 5, that's leading us out here. But fantastic turn from Luke Buxton in lane 4. So those two are going to do battle in this one, but really strong opening 50 here.
Yep, Campsey, a swimmer who's always prepared to go out hard from the start and then try and hold on. And he's got about a metre on Luke Buxton as they come to the 75-metre turn. Third place looks like lane 3, Ian Porteous of City of Glasgow. But it's the Warrender swimmer still leading. See contrasting styles coming out that turn with Campsie quick into his stroke and a much longer push off from Buxton. These still the two, first and second, about half a second apart into the second half, and you would think Buxton is going to benefit from those turns as the race progresses. But at the moment, Campsie is holding him. Again, look at the contrast. So Campsie into his stroke at about 7 metres, and Buxton taking it to the 10-metre line there. Third place, Ian Porteous still. He's looking good for third here. Can he catch the leading two? 50 to go.
Let's see Buxton with these big turns here. Really something that he must have worked on so hard in training, because you've got to build that skill up staying underwater, and he's starting to come through now. This is it. Head to head now. Can he do one last big turn here to try and take this victory?
Absolutely together in that turn. Once again, Campsie first into his stroke, and he is going really gutsily here, but I think Buxton is going to take it here.
He's paid off. It's paid off for him.
Yep, Buxton has come through to take it. 2:01.17.
Incredible.
Campsie second, 2:01.71, and Porteous third the whole way through and didn't disappoint. Took third there, 2:03.24. We'll wait for confirmation on that, but there is Luke Buxton. And it was turns really that gave him that, and there's confirmation. 2:01.17. Campsie second, 2:01.71. Brave swim from him, and Porteous third, 2:03.24.
Yeah, just stunning on that underwater work, and just showing how sticking at it all the way through the race really gave and paid dividends right at the end of that there, and he came through to win a really hard fought race there. And we saw it again in the A final. That's what won Laxton that race, those big turns through that first half.
So all you butterfly swimmers out there, take heed. We move to the 400 freestyle.
So it'll be an interesting one to see the battle between Eleanor Faulkner and Anne Bachmann here.
Rebecca Turner could feature in that one as well, you would think. Maybe Aisha Thornton as well. And in lane 1 we have Camilla Hathersley of City of Glasgow. In lane 2, Sean Morgan from Edinburgh University. In lane 3, Rebecca Turner from the City of Sheffield. In lane 4, Eleanor Faulkner of City of Sheffield. In lane 5, Anne Bachmann of University of Bath. In lane 6, Aisha Thornton from Loughborough University. In lane 7, Danielle Huskisson, University of Stirling. And in lane 8, Rachel O'Donnell from Carnegie. So we had 4 swimmers under 4:10 here. Can any of them get towards 4 minutes, do you think?
I think that it'll need to be a sub 4:05 to win this here. And it's Rebecca Turner that looks like she's got up and into this race really well to start, and it looks like at the first time she'll be connecting with the wall, and it is, but hard to split the centre 3 swimmers at the moment. And Bachmann really starting to push down through this second 25.
Yep, 3, 4 and 5 pretty much all there. The touch just going to Faulkner, 27.95, just 300s in it.
And I think that this is going to shape up to be a fantastic battle in the centre of the pool.
Bachmann now just emerging into the lead. She's just opened up about a metre now on the 2 white caps, 3 and 4. 2 from Sheffield. So Bachmann, that's a good second 50 from her. Going through into the 100, 58.03 now, 6/10 up.
Yeah, speaking to Anne's coach just before the final session, Graham was saying that she's really wanting to try and push herself through this event, and they had a time in mind, but didn't quite want to say where that was going to be. But they said that Anne was going to really try and get involved in this race and take it out. So she's really sticking to that plan now.
And her lead now up to a full body length at the 150, 128.49. Leads by over a second now from Faulkner second, Turner third, and fourth Aisha Thornton. Not that far away from the two from Sheffield, and just behind them Sian Morgan in 2 and Danielle Huskisson in 7.
It's so hard to predict because 400 metres a lot can change, as we know from the men's event last night with Robbie Rennick coming through in the final 100 to win it. So at the halfway point, Anne Bachman looking great from lane 5 in that blue hat, but Ellie Faulkner has a great deal of strength within her, so she may try and change things up in this second 200 here.
Bachman has built herself a really strong platform in the first half there, and she's got a good lead to defend here. She was 61 seconds for her second 100. Let's see if she can maintain that pace. Merging into second, away from her teammate Eleanor Faulkner in lane 4. Thornton now started to challenge for third place in lane 6, just behind Rebecca Turner, and not too far away from them in lane 7, Danielle Huskisson. But the leader still Bachman, and she's holding that lead nicely here.
She's really establishing herself in a really strong position here, and the lead isn't changing. Faulkner doesn't seem to be closing that gap, which is a really strong position to put yourself coming into the final 100 metres.
Yeah, so let's check her time at the 300, 3:01.09. So just under a 1:02 there.
So sub 4:05.
Oh, I think faster than that.
Yeah, really. I think that will have been a real key time for them to look towards getting under 4:05 coming into this meet. So closest to 4 minutes as we can get, I'd say.
So yeah, I reckon 4:02, 4:03 maybe in that area. As she doesn't blow up in this final 50, I'm sure she's not going to do that. It's getting tighter behind her though. Faulkner 3:35.10. Aisha Thornton now up into third, 3:36.27. The 800 freestyle gold medalist yesterday is making a late challenge for silver medal here. She's in looking good for the bronze ahead of Turner, but it's Bachman on her way home here. She's not going to be threatened whatsoever here. Excellent swimming from her. Let's watch the clock. It's just clicking up to 4 minutes. Great swim from Bachman, 4:02.63. Excellent stuff there. Faulkner did hold on to second, and Turner came back really strongly there to get the bronze medal. I didn't see that coming. Turner just snatching it away from Thornton there down that last length with a lovely sprint finish.
Brilliant sprint ability from Becky Turner. She is she's got such strength when it comes to those sprint situations, and using it so well.
And the summary there, Anne Bachman then 4:02.63 to take it. Eleanor Faulkner second, 4:05.89. Rebecca Turner 4:06.83, and just 200s behind her, the top Scot, Aisha Thornton. So do you reckon 4:02.63 hit that target that you were talking about? Do you think he'll cough to that later on tonight?
Yeah, I think so. I think that getting anywhere under 4:05 they would be happy with, so that close to 4 minutes I think she'll be over the moon with.
Yeah, Anne came into that with an entry time of 4:06.90, so 4 seconds inside that. Can't be upset with that whatsoever. Good stuff. As we get ready for the B final. Heat times in this one. Abby Houston 4:17, the fastest, up to 4:24s. And line up, Charlotte Holmes goes in 1 for City of Sheffield. Laura Gillingham of Derwentsside in 2. Jennifer King and North Ayrshire in 3. Abby Houston of Dumfries Dolphins in 4. Rebecca Murray of First in 5. Lucy Ellis, City of Sunderland in 6. Rebecca Smith of Warrender in 7, and India Dodd of Warrender in 8.
So centre of the pool is where we're looking again here. Abby Houston did look good at the start, but our leader is Lucy Ellis from lane 6, City of Sunderland. And she's really trying to make a break for it during this second 50 now. And it seems that Rebecca Murray's wanting to go with her as well. So looks like we're just getting another battle on our hands again here.
Yep, it is the red cap of Lucy Ellis, maybe half a metre up on Murray in 5 and Houston in 4. That's the 1, 2, 3 as they come towards the 100. Let's check the time. It's around the minute mark, just over 1:00.84.
And another really good turn, swimming up and out that one, Lucy Ellis, and really trying to get away from Rebecca Murray, but Rebecca Murray's such a strong competitor as well, so I think that this is going to go the distance here.
Yeah, it's pretty tight between these two, about a metre in it, and then another metre or so back to Abby Houston and Laura Gillingham and Jennifer King not too far away from the action in lanes 2 and 3 as well, so still everything to play for with 2:50 to go. Ellis 1:32.93, half a second up on Murray. Maybe Murray's starting to close that now.
It's a very fast pace that they've set on the way out. Got to make sure that the pacing's bang on a race like this. We don't want to be dying off. Lucelle is still looking strong. A real strong leg kick driving her forwards.
I think Murray is coming up alongside her now, and there's not a lot in it at the halfway mark. Just a 10, 2:06.27 for Ellis. Has the edge still.
Yeah, I have a feeling that focus is going to now start to shift to the centre lanes as Rebecca Murray makes a move, and Abby Houston's right on her shoulder as they turn almost in a line there.
And Jennifer King as well is right in the hunt as well. So indeed is Laura Gillingham. So 5 swimmers with about 1.5 metres, 2 metres separating them. Let's see who's going to have the lead here. It's between Murray and Houston now. And it's Rebecca Murray taking the touch for the first time, 2:39.33, but right alongside Abby Houston at Dumfries. So a Falkirk versus Dumfries contest developing here with Sunderland and North Ayrshire and Derwent's side. Very much interested in it still. The 2 Warrender swimmers on the near side not completely out of it either, but in the centre lanes it's Murray and Houston coming to 300 then. See who gets the touch this time. It's Houston this time, 3:12.29, pacing pretty much 1:06. So we're talking about something around the 4:18 mark, around about where they were in the heat, unless they can really pick it up in this last 100.
Very well timed move by Abby Houston. You get the feeling that this race is more about winning it than the time now, and it feels like they're going for the race on this one, which is apparent now that Houston starts to break away.
And Murray is more or less covering it. Let's see what the gap is, 8/10. And then King, who has made steady progress in lane 3, has moved up into 3rd place, now challenging Murray for 2nd, but it's Abby Houston in lane 4.
Big turns off the walls here.
So heading for home. Houston then, I don't think she'll be caught now. One last push from Murray in lane 5. But surely Houston is not going to lose this one now. Coming in, and it is Houston taking it by half a second, 4:16.48. A little faster than my prediction. They turned it up in that last 100. Murray second, 4:16.97, just ahead of King, 4:17.18. We should see that confirmed in a moment. And there is the official result. Abby Houston, 4:16.48. Rebecca Murray second, 4:16.97. Jennifer King, 4:17.18. You said that was about racing, and they certainly had a good scrap there.
Yeah, every so often you're going to find yourself in a final where times go out the window. It's not about personal bests. It's about actually seeing the situation that you're in, adapting to the different races, and really just going for that gold medal. So that's how often we see semi-finals, world records being broken in semi-finals at meets, and then the final record still standing, but people going just for that gold medal.
So we're going back to presentations now, and this is the men's 200 butterfly presentation.
The bronze medal goes to
Bronze medalist Matthew Johnson of Bath University. Someone you'll recognise making the presentations there. Team manager of Scotland, many a Scotland team, Derna Campbell. Silver medalist there, Roberto Pavoni, Loughborough University. And a great swim from Tom Laxton to take gold, Loughborough swimmer. And he really had to hang on there at the end after really going very strongly before that. And here is the Scottish champion, so close to that Scottish record, Cameron Brodie, University of Stirling. Of course, a member of the Delhi team in the butterfly. So he'll be looking to go to his second Commonwealth Games in July.
Yeah.
And there's Ryan Brown picking up the junior medal, swimmer from Best. So smiles all round.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the medalists.
We've got the president. Oh, what's this then? A little Macarena going on here. Well done, guys. Oh, great style.
Fantastic.
Full side helpers, terrific stuff. Meanwhile, we go back to the presentations for the 400 freestyle and the bronze medalist, City of Sheffield's Rebecca Turner. Looking a bit red around the gills still after that turn, that swim. And Eleanor Faulkner gets the silver.
And the Scottish Open champion,
the gold medalist, Anne Bachman from Bath. Get their names up there for you. So our graphics team.
Representing Loughborough University,
the Scottish champion, Aisha Thornton of Loughborough.
And the Scottish junior champion, representing first, Rebecca Murray.
And Rebecca Murray, straight out of that B final, picks up the junior medal. And she looks a little puffed as well. And there they all are.
Back to the action.
Yep, men's 100 freestyle. What could be better?
Fantastic. This is going to be it's going to be a hard one to call again.
Oh, go on. Have a go.
Well, you chose Robbie Rennick last night, didn't you? And I'm a massive fan of Robbie. Had the privilege of racing quite a few teams with him, but if I let you have Robbie on this one, I'll choose Adam Barrett. I feel like his 100 fly yesterday was just sensational to watch, and I think that his turns are going to be outstanding here in this race. So.
Well, this is going to be very interesting, I think. Thanks for choosing my swimmer for me there, Rennick, so I guess I have to stick with that. But Schaefer's would look very strong in the heats as well, so I don't think you can discount him.
Well, you can have two if you want.
No.
No,
Rennick's my man. Yeah, okay. You gave it to me, so it's your fault if he doesn't win.
It's my fault. One thing we can be sure of is this is going to be a very hard-fought final.
Yeah, 48s and 49s in the heats. What's it going to take to win it? 47?
Possibly a 47, yeah.
So here they all come to the blocks. We'll introduce them to you in a moment. We've got 8 of the top quality swimmers here. Just letting themselves drift away, and there in lane 1 for City of Glasgow, Daniel Scott. In lane 2 for Bath University, Callum Jarvis. In lane 3 from City of Glasgow, Robbie Rennick. 4 from Loughborough, Adam Barrett. In 5, representing Edinburgh University, Richard Schaefers. In 6, Rob Bale from the University of Stirling. In lane 7 from first, Duncan Scott. And Jack Scott, no relation, from the University of Stirling, goes in lane 8.
And in lane 8, representing University of Stirling, Jack Scott.
So, Barrett, the British record holder, now in the 100 butterfly. What could he do in the 100 freestyle? Fastest qualifier, 48.72. Away we go.
Richard Schaefers up very quickly from lane 5, but Adam Barrett with the better start there, coming up, leading into this first turn. So fast around, big underwater again from Barrett as Schaefers pops up straight away, and it's a battle for gold between those two at the moment.
Yeah, looks like Rennick in 3rd place, but it is Barrett from Schaefers 1 and 2 there, 22.69 against 22.91, with Rennick 3rd, 23.46, but Barrett, every time he turns, he picks up about a metre.
And Robbie's going to really struggle to swim through the waves that Barrett's making now as he pops up a full body length ahead of the field. He's running away with this one now.
Well, this is Adam Barrett's race there.
Rob
What
Bale
a swim,
for a medal.
and look at this terrific contest for second, and it goes to Jarvis from Bale. Wow, 47.44. We said it would take a 47 to win it, and that is a terrific swim. Only 3/4 of a second away from the British record there for Adam Barrett. A brilliant second gold medal for him.
Incredible race in this meet from Adam Barrett. He's really looking on form.
Jarvis second, Bale third. Rennick was the top Scot, so I guess I get it for that, do I?
Indeed you do, yeah. I think that was it was such a fiercely fought race. That could have gone anywhere.
So Adam Barrett must be really pleased with his efforts this weekend, you would think.
And the B final lineup still holds so many fast swimmers in. We have world champ swimmers in this, and European youth swimmers in here, so even the B finals are packed out with incredible athletes.
Yeah, Weatheritt, the winner in the 50 free, 50 breaststroke, so I expect him to go out hard in lane 6. The field, Alistair Sterling in 1, Jordan Hughes in 2, Joshua Walsh in 3, Jack Thorpe in 4, Kieran McGuckin in 5, Andrew Weatheritt in 6, Alfie Howes in 7, and Braxton Tim in 8.
Weatheritt out so quick, just as you predicted there, Duncan. He's leading to this turn, getting hunted down by McGuckin and Thorpe.
23.03 is his time.
Really striding forward here with this really reaching stroke, and he seems to be just extending this lead. One last big turn.
Oh well,
looks like Jack Thorpe for the silver.
Thorpe in second place, but Weatheritt never threatened here. 48.38.
Superb swim from Weatheritt there, and shame that he wasn't in the A final, you've got to think.
Yeah, that would have been right up there in the A final, 48.38. Very fast for the B final. Weatheritt was 49.86. And the official result there, 48.38. Jack Thorpe, 49.42 in second. Alfie Howes in 3rd place. And that would have given Weatheritt the silver medal had he done that in the A final. So again, as you said before, and no doubt you'll say again, you've got to be there in the A final, you've got to do it in the heats. But he'll be happy, I would think, with that swim nonetheless, but a bit of a learning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
very much so, yeah.
Welcome the finalists in the women's 100 meters IM.
So last of our individual events coming up now, the women's 100 meters individual medley. And the swimmers just getting themselves ready as we showed the pan shot. And there in lane 1, is Rachel Masson of South Aberdeenshire. In lane 2, Corey Scott of Edinburgh University. In lane 3, Rachel O'Donnell of Carnegie, getting a big cheer from the crowd. In lane 4, Sophie Smith of Loughborough University. In lane 5, Raquel Matos of East Lothian. In lane 6, Catherine Johnson of Edinburgh University, the Scottish record holder in the 50 breast. In lane 7, Charlotte Mackenzie of First. And in lane 8, Kirsty Simpson of Carnegie.
Kirsty Simpson representing Carnegie.
So 101, the fastest time in the heats. What do you think? Can someone duck under the minute here?
Yes.
You heard it here. Who's it going to be?
You've got to favour this centre lane here. The blue hat Sophie Smith as they come up into this fly leg here. Sophie Smith looking very smooth, but Raquel Matos in the yellow hat looking very strong through this first half as well. Great underwater by the yellow hat of Matos.
And a lovely turn there into the backstroke, and that's given her a slight edge here over Sophie Smith. So it's the yellow cap of Matos in 5 against the blue cap of Smith. Smith just getting the touch there at the halfway point, 28.05 against 28.15, and the progression into the breaststroke gave her an advantage here. Matos trying to claw that back now.
Just feel that back to breast turn was just so much faster by Smith on that one. It's given her the edge on this second 50 as they break out onto the freestyle and they race for home. Smith looking strong with Matos chasing.
But Matos is pushing all the way here. She's not giving this up, but Smith just holding on. And we didn't get under the minute there. 1:00.85 for Smith. 1:01.41 for Matos. So a good silver medal, second silver medal of the night for Raquel Matos. And the bronze goes to the Rachel O'Donnell, the Carnegie swimmer. So there is the official result. Sophie Smith then, 1:00.85, Matos second, and O'Donnell third.
So faster racing there from the girls and this morning's heats. So although they didn't break that 60-second barrier, it was still a good progression on.
It was probably a big ask to get under the minute. None of them came with a sub-minute entry time, so good swims there. I think Matos will be happy with that. She came into the meet with a 1:03, so it's a good progression for her.
Really big steps forward from that then.
So B final is coming up now, the last of our individual finals. There's the lineup for you. Rachel Wilson, the fastest from the heats, 1:04.45. And the lineup: Jessica Wilkie of Edinburgh University M1, Caitlin Tootle, City of Aberdeen in 2, Tame Bruce of Carnegie in 3, Rachel Wilson, Derwentsside in 4, her teammate Leah Altoft in 5, Emma Smith, City of Birmingham in 6, Rachel Sharples of East Lothian in 7, and Samantha Caulfield of Carnegie in 8.
So Rachel Sharples down in lane 7, the yellow hat looking good on this backstroke, real deep underwater, and she's looking like she's strong through this first 50, and she's touching first there.
First 50 there.
Let's look for the breaststrokers coming through the field on this. Rachel Wilson in that centre lane doing really well on her breaststroke racing this weekend, so she's starting to really make her move through and into the lead.
Yeah, that's a great breaststroke leg from Rachel Wilson, and that's given her, I think, an undefeatable position. Look at that turn from Tame Bruce, the youngster from Carnegie, has pulled her into second place, so there's no doubt who's going to take this one. Rachel Wilson really turned it around in the second half there, 1:03.90. Tame Bruce, that's a good time, 1:04.74 there for her, and third place, Emma Smith from City of Birmingham. And the summary there: Rachel Wilson 1:03.90, Tame Bruce second 1:04.74, Emma Smith 1:05.38, Things fell a bit apart for Rachel Sharples there in the second half, down to 7th in the end there.
It just shows, even in a race that's over in just over a minute, how such a lot can change between the 50 split and where they all end up at the end of the race.
So we'll be moving to presentations once again before we go to relay swimming. First up will be the
ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the
men's
medalists
100
in the
freestyle.
men's 100 meters freestyle.
So as we said, an incredibly fast final there.
Yeah, 47.44 Adam Barrett's winning time there, but there are the three medalists.
Rob Bale looking a little bit out of place, looking so much shorter than the other two lads there.
And he picks up the bronze medal. Maureen Campbell, chair of Scottish Swimming, doing the honours here.
Representing University of Bath.
Alan Jarvis from University of Bath, the silver medalist.
And the Scottish Open champion,
The champion, 47.44 as I said, Adam Barrett of Loughborough.
The Scottish national
Or Bam Barrett as we've now called him.
City of Glasgow, Robbie Rennick.
Well done guys. Robbie Rennick there picking up the Scottish champion. And those Olympic shorts there.
Duncan Scott.
And Duncan Scott is the junior champion.
That boy just hasn't stopped racing, has he? This whole weekend he's just been in the water all the time, back and forward, so fantastic.
Yeah, and maybe that busy program just beginning to show, because we're not seeing the junior records from him tonight that we saw last night, so maybe just tiring from that very full program. About half a second off the junior record in that one. I think it's his own record. So I'm sure we'll see him strong again tomorrow as we move to the 100 IM presentations. And the bronze medalist from Carnegie, Rachel O'Donnell, there on the right of your screen. Nice smile from her. Raquel Matos takes the silver, second silver of the night for Raquel from East Lothian.
And the Scottish Open
And the
champion,
gold medal from
representing
Loughborough, Sophie
University,
Smith.
Sophie Smith. And the Scottish national champion,
Raquel,
from
the
East
Scottish
Lothian,
champion.
Raquel Matos.
Oh, nice touch to the graphics there with the medals there down at the bottom. Don't quite look like our medals, but
Scottish
good
Open
effort, guys.
champion, representing Carnegie, Tane Bruce.
And there's Tane Bruce, the junior champion, Carnegie swimmer. So two Carnegie swimmers on the podium. Again, showing the strength of that program in Dunfermline.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are going over to our final interview on poolside.
I think we're going back to interview now. We're just setting up for that. I think it might be Sophie Smith we're going to be talking to. It is indeed.
Just as we take a look down the pool there and see the swimmers all warming up, getting ready for these relay events, and looking over to the marshalling area, there is a busy sight of swimmers all ready to do battle in that section. And they're all poised, ready to get involved in this what has been a fast night of racing.
So Kirsten is now poolside with Sophie Smith. Over to you, Kirsten.
Sophie Smith, congratulations. Now the 100 IM is often referred to as the splash and dash. What makes it so enjoyable?
Well, it literally is just 4:25s max effort. You don't get to do it very often, so when you do it, it's great fun. I think it's really exciting race to watch as well.
Your squad from Loughborough are having a fantastic meet. What's the secret of such a good squad?
We've got two really great centres there. We have the national sprint squad and also the middle distance ITC. And together we've built great bonds with each other, and we started off this meet really well and we've just carried it through and we're all riding the wave now.
And more to come tomorrow?
For me it's, let me think, 100 backstroke and 200 metre freestyle.
Sounds great. Good luck for the rest of the meet. Ladies and gentlemen, your Scottish Gas Open champion is Sophie Smith.
Thank you.
Fantastic athlete that
thanks very much, Kirsten. So Loughborough looking happy with their efforts this weekend as we now focus very much on relay swimming all the way through, including that bonus at the end. More about that later on, as first of all we've got the men's 4x50 freestyle relay. So if you want fast and furious, we'll give you fast and furious here. We've got St Thomas in 2, Stirling in 3, South Lanarkshire in 4, Dumfries Dolphins in 5, Mulgai and Bearsden in 6, and Dundee City Aquatics in 7.
So Dumfries really taking this race out here. We've got a great first leg here, and let's see how this this takeover goes as we look for the last 5. Oh, nice, very sharp on the takeover there.
Fraser Lowther taking over from Ewan Murgatroyd for Dumfries, and they are looking very strong here.
Got a real battle on our hands for second place between South Lanarkshire and Stirling at the moment at the top of the screen, but Dumfries still running away with this.
Yep, so Matthew Benedict Tortolano battling away for those second places as the third swimmer goes for Dumfries.
Very safe on that takeover by David McGregor.
Joining that battle for second place in lane 6 is the team from Mulgai and Bearsden, with Ian Fletcher taking it on for them. This is Dumfries dominant here.
It is. David Hughes doing well up in lane 3 as Dumfries take the final 50 with a fantastic underwater face there. Oh, covered so much ground on that Alistair Campbell with that underwater, and another big turn. Look at that, covering over 10 meters.
Yeah, that was about 12 meters, I think. So this is going to be an excellent time from Dumfries to set for the later hits. Came in at 1:48, smashed that 1:39.01. Altogether we've got 5 heats in here, so that time has got a lot to stick up to, but a great start there. Stirling taking second, 1:45.16 from South Lanarkshire. We'll wait for confirmation of that. And that looks like the 1, 2, 3 in the first heat. There is the anchor swimmer Alistair Campbell from Dumfries. As the final swimmers come in. And there is the summary then. Dumfries Dolphins 1:39.01, second Stirling Swim 1:45.16, and South Lanarkshire third 1:45.56.
So nice and quick through that first relay in heat 1.
Yep, and that's laid down a standard that is faster than certainly the next 2 heats entry times.
Sure has. See what these teams can produce.
There's nothing like relay swimming to bring the best out of people. So in this one we've got East Lothian in 1, West Lothian in 2, South Ayrshire in 3, Hearts Junior Team in 4, North Lanarkshire Junior Team in 5, Ren 96 in 6, First Junior Team in 7, and City of Glasgow Juniors in 8. And it's City of Glasgow
right down
at the front end of the pool there. Great lead off from Rory Kirkwood. And he's holding it from lane 4, James Lowther for Hearts, going through 24.02, and that is faster than the first heat by a couple of tenths.
City of Glasgow going so strong down in lane 8. Keep an eye out for the black hats down on the bottom as Matthew Nicholson extends that lead there. That's brilliant. Hartsmith Lothian in the middle of the pool having to chase them down at the moment as our third swimmer Jack McCormish gets ready to take over.
47.53. Now I called them a junior team, and looking at their team, it's not juniors, and the experience is showing through here. So another one who are showing huge class compared with the rest of the field. Hart still just have second from East Lothian on the far side, but this is all about City of Glasgow in lane 8.
Ian Porteous goes in for City of Glasgow to take that final leg, and it's getting very tight in the centre of the pool for second and third place between Hartsmith Lothian and North Lanark. They're going to battle it out for the silver. City of Glasgow running away with this from lane 8 here.
So steaming in here is Ian Porteous to bring them home. Let's watch the time here as they battle on in the centre for second place, 1:35.13. So that's the new fastest time from the Glaswegians. And that battle for second was taken by Hart, so a good anchor leg from Cameron Finlayson to bring them home. Wait for confirmation, but they are showing second, and there is the official result. City of Glasgow 1:35.13 in second, Heart of Midlothian second, 1:39.74, ahead of North Lanarkshire in third, 1:40.06.
So yeah, lane 8 producing the winner from that heat and setting an even quicker standard for the next set of swimmers to chase down.
Yep, so the temperature is rising as we move to heat 3. So in heat 3 we've got St Thomas in 1, Warren B team in 2, Geary in 3, Carnegie junior team in 4, Dundee City Aquatics junior team in 5, Stirling in 6, South Lanarkshire in 7, look like another junior team there, and Perth City junior team in 8.
Oh, it looks like Gavin Haggerwood off the start here. Fantastic opener. And they're the leaders, Gary in lane 3 with the light blue hats that are taking this heat on at the moment. Oh wow, it's such a great takeover there as well as Robert Bryce extends that lead.
Yep, second place in lane 6, Joseph Wellstead for Stirling, just ahead of Greg Roberts for Dundee, but it's still the Geary boys who are leading the way, but not by much now. They've just about been hauled in by Stirling. In fact, Stirling getting the touch there, 48.26.
Douglas Scott, who's got his head down and he's working hard. The breaststroke and now doing a bit of freestyle work. Breaking out and he's still going hard here. Fantastic.
And he's opened up about a body length over Alistair Miley for Geary. They're the 1-2 then as the anchor swimmers get ready to go. For Stirling, it's Martin Kremin, the distance specialist, against Finlay Douglas for Geary. So can Kremin show a burst of speed here?
Oh, and we've got Craig McLean for Carnegie, who's going to go on the hunt for this second place position now as he tries to reel in Gary's swim team. This is going to be close to second and third here. Head down into the last 5. Got him.
Oh, Carnegie snatching second there, but it's Stirling that took it, 1:36.47. Not as fast as Glasgow from the previous heat. They're about a second and a bit behind that, so still 1:35.13 is the time to beat.
Determination from Carnegie there as well, Duncan, on that finish.
Yeah, good swims there, and 1:37.64, and that swim from Carnegie, I reckon that is a new Scottish junior record there for the Carnegie team. 1:37.64, Geary 1:37.89, so fantastic stuff from Carnegie there, Scottish junior record. So it's all happening here. Another record falls as we move to heat 4. And we have East Lothian going in 1, Carnegie in 2, North Ayrshire in 3, City of Aberdeen B team in 4, Mulgai and Best End in 5, Edinburgh University in 6, Fife Performance in 7, and Derwentside in 8. So it's Schaefer's absolutely bursting through in that first half, 22.09. Just keeping a record on that. I don't have in front of me what the Scottish record is, because as lead off you can do that.
That's a good shout there, and we'll have to keep an eye on it. Oh, poor turn from Edinburgh on that turn there, and just as Nicholas Quinn was coming off the wall, his arms went right wide apart, and that just killed all his speed. It's opening the door for the rest of the teams to come in at him. Edinburgh still leading though at the moment. Great battle on for second place between lane 8 and lane 5 at the moment. So Milgaimbur is then against Derwentside as those two turn for second at the same time. Edinburgh University doing a great job with Callum Tate racing into the wall now. Derwent side with Zach Dawson looking like he's possibly in second position. Only just.
So Magake
Edinburgh University.
And
with Craig Rodgie with a great turn there for the Edinburgh University team as he stretches forwards and for home.
Matthew Parks bringing them in then. I think they may have changed their team around here.
Oh, my apologies.
And
Matthew Parks finishing well.
1:31.45.
Derwent side aim well. Adam Hollow's in for the finish there, which was a great second place with Mulgaian-Burrs then in for third there.
So Derwent side second and Mulgaian-Burrs then third. And I can tell you that time from Richard Shapers was just a 10th away from his record time. So really pushed it, but not quite there that time. Equaled it, of course, yesterday. That was the time now for the final heat to beat. 1:31.45. And there is the result summarised for you. Edinburgh University 1:31.45. Derwent side 1:34.26. And Mulgaian-Burrs then 1:35.53.
And as they line up for the final heat, we see that Ryan Bennett's going to be going off first for Stirling in lane 6 next to Jamie Graham for City of Glasgow. So I think that that's going to be a really well thought out battle there in between 5 and 6. Braxton Tim there for City of Sheffield lining up in lane 8. So some big guns about to race out here.
1:31.45, the time they've got to beat.
Eyes on lane 6 at the start here.
Perth City in 1, Warrender in 2, City of Aberdeen
in 3. Big breakout here. Lanes 5, 6 and 8 looking very good.
Jamie Graham leading out for City of Glasgow in 5, Ryan Bennett for University of Stirling in 6, so they are first and second, 22.49.
And it's City of Glasgow that continue along with Daniel Scott, the sprint specialist, going hard here, but he's going up against Rob Bale, who's done so well in that 100 freestyle with a big turn, and they're going toe to toe here. Looks like City of Glasgow still just have the touch.
Whoa, nothing in it there.
As Robbie Rennick goes in, up against Jack Scott. So two of the Commonwealth silver medalists from that 4x200 relay team go head to head with Robbie Rennick just taking the turn there, looking very strong.
So Glasgow holding on to this by about a metre from Stirling as they come to the final swimmer. Rennick hands off.
As confusing as it gets, Alistair Stirling goes in for Glasgow as Cameron Brodie goes in for Stirling. So we've got Stirling for Glasgow and Brodie for Stirling.
At least it's not Gordon Glasgow going for Stirling.
So Glasgow head for home with Ali Stirling stretching forward. Just going to be out of reach of Brodie.
Glasgow should hang on here. They had to work for it, but they did. 1:29.37. Whoa. A new Scottish record for the guys from City of Glasgow. So confirmation there, Scottish record time 1:29.37, City of Glasgow. University of Stirling second, 1:29.81, and City of Aberdeen third, 1:32.47. But I think the bronze medalist will be from the previous heat, Edinburgh University. So we'll give you confirmation of that. So the official result still showing there on our scoreboard anyway for that. Terrific stuff there. So City of Glasgow first, University of Stirling second, Edinburgh University.
It seems here that fast racing breeds fast racing. As we get a quick breather before the girls do battle again.
Yeah. So women's 4x50 freestyle relay. Referee's whistle calling them to the blocks. And we've got 5 heats once again in this one. 3 swimmers just in the first heat this time. There they are. Dundee City Aquatics youth team in 3, Hearts junior team in 4, and Highland also a junior team in lane 5. Beth Constance, Mari Swanson and Jodie Anderson leading them out. And it's Hearts Mari Swanson.
Nice safe takeover there by Louise Fair as she comes up for Hearts of Midlothian there, and it looks like Katie McKenzie from Highland is ready to get involved in a bit of the racing. Great leg kick going there.
Yep, Katie McKenzie, the girl from Skye, part of the Highland swim team, is pushing Louise Fair all the way, but Louise is holding the gap, so about a body length.
Still holding that lead, you're right, Duncan. As Kiana McKinns comes in for Hearts of Midlothian, but it's a big underwater by Laura Harrison.
So
Think the gap can close here, Duncan?
Yeah, the 12-year-old Kiana McInnes against the 14-year-old Laura Harrison, the girl from Nairn. And she's just about closed the gap. You can see the difference in the size of the swimmers. The pocket dynamo that is Kiana McInnes doing her best to hold on as the final swimmers there on the blocks all ready to go. And it is Highland leading 1:26.82 with Fiona Dixon on the anchor leg for them, and she's in a good position with Lexi Waller for Hearts trying to claw it back.
It's a tall ask for Lexi Waller to try and come back on terms here as Fiona Dixon looks so strong down this last length, Duncan.
Yeah, Highland I think have got this one. So 1:58 they came into, they're going to be comfortably inside that. 1:54.56. Nice swim from the Highlanders. And Hearts second, Dundee City Aquatics third. And 3 teams inside their entry time, so that's good stuff at the end of a long day. And there is the confirmation. Highland swim team 1:54.56, Hearts second 1:55.83, and Dundee City Aquatics third 1:59.37. So on to heat 2, full pool for this one. To heat 2, St Thomas junior team in 1, South Lanarkshire junior in 2, Wren 96 in 3, City of Sunderland juniors in 4, Dundee City Aquatics juniors in 5, Perth City juniors in 6, City of Glasgow juniors in 7, and Stirling juniors in 8. So very much a junior focus to this.
It's Anna Fleming of City of Glasgow, lane 7. That's looking good at the start here. They're going to take the first touch.
Not a lot in it, but it's Anna Fleming with a good start there for City of Glasgow. Kirsten Clark now taking it on for them. And they've got the advantage from the Perth swimmers, I think. Freya Thompson maybe just has second place, but that's pretty tight here.
They are opening up a commanding lead here for City of Glasgow, whereas the places for second still up for grabs.
54.87 at halfway, so that is about 2 seconds faster than the first heat. Glasgow really pushing it on strongly here. Third swimmer is Lauren Chilks. She'll be handing over to her sister Rhiannon in a moment, and she's handing over a very strong platform. That's a nice present to hand, sister to sister.
It is indeed, yeah. Inheriting a lead like that's always a fantastic feeling. And it's a great underwater phase that clears 10 metres there, as City of Glasgow really extend that lead, and there's a real battle for second place now.
Yep, Sunderland have come through strongly.
Perth City is still going to try and do battle against them though, I feel. And it's Perth City that are coming out on top of that battle for second at the moment, as City of Glasgow ease in at the finish there, Duncan. So there at the finish, it was City of Glasgow that were in a great touch there from Perth City.
City of Glasgow, the leaders there. Perth City second. I think that's actually Sunderland in third. There's a bit of sorting out to do there because they're coming up with Dundee City Aquatics, but that was definitely in lane 4, City of Sunderland, so they'll need to sort that one out. But it's 1:47.86, the winning time for City of Glasgow.
And just checking the Twitter feed just whilst we wait for this next heat. We've got Rebecca Buxton, who's got back in touch regarding that swim from the B final of the 200 fly. Proudest big sister ever with Luke Buxton. You are a little star. What an amazing swim. That was that fantastic finish in the B final where we used those turns to really finish strong. So got a sister, mum and dad that are all very proud there. So fantastic for getting in touch. Thank you so much.
So I'm sure Luke will be hearing those congratulations firsthand, but well done to them as we move on to Heat 3. And an empty lane in lane 4 here. So we've got first B team in 1, South Lanarkshire in 2, junior team Stirling in 3, City of Sunderland in 5, Mulgai and Bearsden B team in 6, South Ayrshire juniors in 7, and Warrender juniors in 8.
So it's Stirling that are leading this one out here, Duncan, with Eleanor Spencer. She's doing a great job on this first leg. She's going to be handing over to Caitlin Burns. Nice takeover.
So 27.15 is the fastest first 50 split we've seen. Stirling with nearly a body length advantage, but they're starting to come back at their lane 6, leading the charge. Julie Williams from Mulgai and Bearsden, and either side of them, Sunderland with Jennifer Tatters, and lane 7, Lucy Illingworth for South Ayrshire. Also lane 2, Meg Finnan going well for South Lanarkshire, but it still is Stirling 55.20.
And Stirling's Katinka Merchant here really trying to open it up now as we go into this third leg. But it's all changed. City of Sunderland are going to also try and charge forward here with Carissa Armijo, who's having a fantastic meet with the distance swims.
Yeah, we saw her pick up youth gold this afternoon, and she is right there with Stirling now. So it's a Stirling versus Sunderland contest, and it's Sunderland that have the edge, 122.97. Their anchor swimmer Lucy Ellis.
She's going to come under fire again here though from Cara Smith. I feel from Stirling. Smith with a deep turn, but it's looking good for Sunderland on this one.
Karen Reid coming up well in lane 7. Not sure she can quite catch the leading pair here, but it is Sunderland who take it, 150.35. Stirling just behind them, 150.64, and South Ayrshire in third, 151.05. But still the fastest time, that City of Glasgow time from Heat 2, 147.88. As we see the summary there, City of Sunderland 150.35, Stirling 150.64, and third were South Ayrshire. So 2 heats in, this one to go. So Heat 4 then. We've got West Lothian in 1, East Lothian Juniors in 2, City of Aberdeen in 3, South Aberdeenshire in 4, Warrender Juniors in 5, Carnegie B Team in 6, Derwent Side in 7, and Dumfries in 8. Great start in lane 4, Rachel Masson of South Aberdeenshire, giving them a really good start there, 25.68.
And it's a commanding lead that they have here on this second leg, Duncan. But the rest of the teams trying to get back on terms. Namely lane 7 looking good for the second spot at the moment.
That's Derwent Side, and going with them Dumfries on the near side in lane 8, and over in lane 2 it's East Lothian, but still in lane 4 South Aberdeenshire. Either way, Ailsa Beck put in a good second leg for them, 52.92.
And it's going to be Jessica Christie that takes over the lead on this one as they power forward. South Aberdeenshire's looking so strong again on this one.
Derwent Side still in second from East Lothian, but it is the South Aberdeenshire girls who are looking dominant here, and Jess Christie is strong there, and she hands over for the final leg.
And as South Aberdeenshire continue that great lead that they have, we've got a real battle going on for second and third at the moment. Derwent's holding on to that second place at the moment, but Warrender really coming back with Katie Stark, trying to hunt down Rachel Wilson. I think she's going to run out of pool as South Aberdeenshire take the lead on this.
Yeah, Megan Feld bringing them home safely, 1:46.16. So just checking there against the earlier heat, and that is the new fastest time. So that will be the time to beat for the final heat. South Aberdeenshire 1:46.16. And we should see the results summarised. There it is. South Aberdeenshire 1:46.16. Derwentside second 1:48.06. And third place Warrender 1:48.64. So you would think that the teams coming up will be faster than 1:46. Certainly a good number of them have faster entry times than that. We saw University of Stirling, of course, winning yesterday in the medley relay. Can they do the double?
I think that they're going to be pushed at the start by Edinburgh University on this one, Duncan. With Caitlin McClatchy leading off for Edinburgh University, that's going to be a fast lead off as she goes up against Shan Harkin, who has been sprinting really well at this meet so far. So definitely keeping our eyes on the centre of the pool, as a lot of the fast females at this meet are going to all be racing out on these relays here. And away they go for this one.
Great start from City of Sheffield on the far side. The full field: City of Sheffield, Edinburgh University B team, Edinburgh University A team, University of Stirling in 4, First in 5, East Lothian in 6, Carnegie in 7, and Mulgai and Mersden in 8.
And it's Becky Turner for City of Sheffield, as you said, Duncan, who's leading out first.
25-23, but Edinburgh University right there now. And on the second leg for them, it is Catherine Johnson.
And she's got her work cut out because she's racing Eloise Barber from Stirling, and Eloise is just starting to take the lead on this one.
Yes, she is. She's up by 1.5 meters maybe from Johnson for Edinburgh University. So Stirling are looking to try and take control now, 50-49.
As Lauren Averill goes in, she's going to be racing up against Emily Jones from Edinburgh, but also a great charge coming from Rebecca Murray from First.
And
quick turns are needed.
Just ahead of Sheffield, First team, and East Lothian just behind them, but it's University of Stirling in lane 4, ready to hand over to the anchor, Kerry Buchan. Not often seeing her do freestyle, so let's see if she can really pull out a strong one here.
And it's Hayley Monteith from Edinburgh University who's trying to hunt her down.
So these are the 1-2, but what's the order going to be? Edinburgh University are pushing, but looks like Kerry Buchan has this under control here. She's not really losing it at all, so it's going to be a double for Stirling. Let's check on the time. 1:42.28 there. And for the second night in a row, the ladies from Stirling University take a new Scottish record.
That's brilliant racing, and a great spot from you again on that there, Duncan.
So there is the 1-2-3. University of Stirling 1:42.28, that new Scottish record. Edinburgh University second, also inside the old Scottish record, 1:42.68, and First take third, 1:45.14. Excellent start there, and they will be the 1-2-3.
So top racing again by all the girls there as we wait for the rest of the swimmers to just get their breath back as we prepare for the mixed 4x50 freestyle Scotland Select relay, which is going to be a little bit of a mixture of boys and girls racing together in relays here, Duncan.
Yeah, I think we've got some presentations before that just to give these swimmers a bit of recovery time, because of course a lot of them have just come out of the water doing relays themselves for their clubs, so they do need a bit of recovery time here, but it should be an exciting way to finish.
I think so too, so just stay with us whilst we we gather all of these swimmers back together for these presentations, and as the camera work there looks over to Edinburgh University, who were just beaten narrowly by Stirling.
Really to conclude tonight's swimming, and we'll do that after some presentations. So event 2 and 8 to come after next.
And we've had Jack McGill, who's exhausted by the intensity of the final session here, and seems to be happy with the excitement from the commentary box between myself and yourself, Duncan, through those relays. And just as we wait before this incredible last event gets underway, if you do want to get in touch with us and let us know who your favourite swimmer of the meet has been so far, please do send us a tweet in. The hashtag is SGSC13 Live. That's up in the top right hand corner of the screen now. We also have an Instagram competition going on at the moment, so if you're taking some great photos and you want to share them with us, got a hashtag on that of SGSC13 pics, and all of those photos will go into a draw, and 5 lucky winners booked to Glasgow contain some of Robbie Rennick's favourite eating spots. So always worth getting involved. And as those swimmers head around ready to collect those medals, we look across to a couple of the coaches. On our left of the screen there, we've got Jimmy Orr, and he was one of the coaches who was working with Ross Murdoch last season before he moved across to Stirling. So did a lot of great work with Ross Murdoch, who won the 100 breaststroke here, and is becoming such a force in sprint breaststroke. And the camera now looking up towards Maureen Campbell there in the centre of that shot, speaking to Forbes Dunlop, and just on the other side of Maureen Campbell is Derna Campbell, who is she's the team manager for the Scotland swim team into the Commonwealth Games. So CEO Forbes Dunlop talking to our chief of swimming, Maureen Campbell there, and beside her Derna Campbell, the lead team manager. So 3 very influential people in Scottish swimming there. So hopefully they've been enjoying the racing as much as we have here. And there we have that fantastic look of the pool there, and the race has been superb over these first couple of days, and it's a fantastic platform looking into the next part of the season. And tickets are on sale for the Scottish Gas National Championships at Tollcross from the 3rd till the 6th of April. This is an opportunity for them to achieve those qualifying times. If you want to get tickets, head to the link there at ticketmaster.co.uk. And next weekend we have Julian the Fool, which is Julian the Fool, which is next weekend in Glasgow, and the 3rd. Register for the event if you want to go to the performance conference in September.
So we're moving to presentations now, with the men's relay and the bronze medal going to Edinburgh University. The team of Richard Schaefers, Jack Thorpe, Kieran McGuckin and Matthew Parks.
Richard Schaefers, Jack Thorpe, Kieran McGuckin and Matthew Parks. Silver medalist, University of Stirling.
So the silver medalists, University of Stirling, Ryan Bennett, Rob Bale, Jack Scott and Cameron Brodie. And the Scottish champions, new Scottish record, 1:29.37, City of Glasgow. And the Glasgow team, Jamie Graham, Daniel Scott, Robbie Rennick, Alistair Stirling have written their names into the record books.
Robbie Rennick and Alistair Stirling. And the junior champions with a new junior Scottish record of 1:37.64, and their leader of Jack Shiranic, Craig Barnes.
So Carnegie picking up the junior medal, our Scottish junior record for them, 1:37.64. The Carnegie juniors, Jack Shiranic, Craig Barnes, Aaron Gillen and Craig McLean. So next up will be the women's relay presentations as the men leave the stage, leaving it free for the women.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the medalists in the ladies
Here they come.
150 freestyle relay.
They're on their way onto the podium. You just see them in the background there. We get short close-ups now. So the bronze medalists are the team from First, the Falkirk integrated team. Charlotte McKenzie, Julie Hunter, Rebecca Murray and Chanel Snedden.
Board member of Scottish Swimming. Welcome, David. And presenting the bronze medalist to First, Charlotte McKenzie, Julie Hunter, Rebecca Murray and Chanel Snedden.
Silver medalist, Edinburgh University. And you'll maybe recognise the swimmer or ex-swimmer making those presentations. Now, of course, Scottish Swimming board member. It's the one and only David Carey. And the silver medal, Caitlin McClatchy, Catherine Johnson, Emily Jones, Hayley Monteith making up the Edinburgh team.
Yeah, Dave Carey's such an ambassador for Scottish Swimming.
And that new Scottish record to the Stirling ladies, the University of Stirling ladies, 1:42.28. Sian Harkin, Eloise Barber, Lauren Averill and Kerry Buchan. And of course we should shout out that, of course, Edinburgh University also inside the old record, so great swim from them as well.
That is. Those girls have done a great job. They've performed so well today.
And City of Glasgow, the junior champions. Anna Fleming, Kirsten Clark, Lauren Chilks and Rhiannon Chilks. We saw them absolutely dominating their heat earlier on. And there they are, looking pretty pleased with life. As we get wee waves from the Edinburgh team there. Don't forget them. Kerry looking pretty pleased with her freestyle swim. Kerry Buchan. There's some miscellaneous Scots there.
Yes, they are indeed. They've got Jack Scott from the Commonwealth Games 4x200 relay. There's his mum and dad, Jim and Rose, on the left hand, and his brother Chris. So they're obviously here wanting to see how he's been racing today. And then on the right of the shot, there's Ian Scanlon, who used to be a swimmer from the City of Glasgow as well.
Ian Scanlon, there's a name from the past.
It is. Moved from City of Glasgow down to Loughborough University.
Yes, he did. Should still be in the pool, he's just a youngster.
He is indeed. Yeah, I'll have a word.
So we're just getting ourselves ready for this exhibition swim now.
And another view of that fantastic racing venue that we have here.
So just to recap what we're doing here, so mixed relays, mixed freestyle relays just been introduced into the swimming calendar now. And last lot of FINA rules updates, so we've set ourselves Scottish standard times that need to be beaten. And we've got 4 senior teams and 2 junior teams who are going to have a go at that. Just want to take a note of the times they're targeting for. For the seniors, it's 1:36.60, and for the juniors, 1:42.51. So they're the times we're looking to try and beat. We've tried to make it 4 evenly matched teams, combining swimmers from different clubs. So we're going to call them Scotland 1, 2, 3 and 4. Very original. And Scotland Junior 1 and 2. And we'll try and keep you posted as to who's swimming for whom.
And it just seems like it's the calm before the storm once again, as we give these swimmers a couple more minutes to just gather some energy, ready to do battle all again under these Scotland banners.
Yeah. We've of course got a good record, particularly in the men's 4x2 in the Commonwealth Games, with medals pretty consistently in recent games. Do you think we can break through in some of the other ones?
I'd love to see that. I think that this meet shows we have incredible talent in Scottish swimming, and some amazing youngsters that are coming up and through as well. So I think when the Commonwealth Games come around, there's every chance that we can step forward and start to take medals in some of the other relays as well. I'd love to see the medley relay, both men's and women's, starting to get in amongst those other nations and challenging for those gold, silver and bronzes.
Yeah, it'll be very interesting to see if they can do that. So they've got another 6 months or so to prepare.
So it'll be the finer touches when we move into the 6 months before you start to really look at the finer details of the preparation, making sure the starts are as good as they can be, and here's a good walkout of some of those potential qualifiers.
They're coming onto the stage now. So 6 teams involved in this, 4 senior teams. And they all getting themselves ready. So lane 2, they got the Scotland 1 team, Ciara McGuckin, Caitlin McClatchy. Well, in fact, I'm told that's actually the Carnegie to Scotland Junior 2, Craig McLean, Tame Bruce, Samantha Caulfield, Suleiman Butt. Scotland Senior 3 team, Robbie Rennick, Eloise Barber, Charlotte McKenzie and Jack Thorpe. In lane 4, Scotland 1 team, Ciara McGuckin, Caitlin McClatchy, Julie Hunter and Alistair Sterling. In 5, Scotland 2 team, Richard Schaefers, Lucy Hope, Lauren Averill, Mark Sharanek, Brian Bennett, Sean Harkin, Kirsty Simpson, Rory Lamont, and finally Rory Kirkwood, Katie Stark, Rebecca Murray and Duncan Scott for the Junior 1 team.
And as they break out there, it's going to be hard to split these guys as they go through this first 50. Eyes on lane 6, Brian Bennett. But Richard Schaefers in lane 5 doing a fantastic start.
So we've gone with an all-men first leg here, and leading there Richard Schaefers, no surprise there I guess, 22-12 for the teams in lane 5. Off to the first woman for them, and that is Lucy Hope, the borderer, who's just holding that lead from lane 4. Coming at them, Caitlin McClatchy, all women in this one. The 2 juniors well matched as well in lane 2 and lane 7, but it is still the team in lane 5. Lucy Hope, 47.69, hands over.
Lauren Averill is in lane 5 now, and she's going to try and stay on terms with Julie Hunter in lane 4 as they turn almost identical there, Duncan.
Yep, Julie Hunter has brought this one back now, and so this is going to be neck and neck. It's the Kirsty Simpson, the Carnegie swimmer, in lane 6 trying to catch up with them as the final swimmers go.
And Alistair Sterling there in lane 4 going really hard against Mark Sharanek in lane 5.
And it looks like Sharanek has just got the edge, but it's tight coming home. Rory Lamont in lane 6 trying to get into the action, but it's going to be Sharanek. Remember the target time, 1:36.60. They've done it. So 3 teams getting inside that, and look at the juniors as well. They had to beat 1:42.51. Both of them beat that, just 500ths between them. So 2 records set there. So it was the Scotland 2 team that took it, and it was Scotland Junior 1 team that took the junior medal. So well done to them. They are the new record holders. So Richard Schaefers, Lucy Hope, Lauren Averill and Mark Sharanek, the senior team, Rory Kirkwood, Katie Stark, Rebecca Murray and Duncan Scott, the junior 1 team. So both of them, job done. 2 Scottish records into the books.
That was brilliant. That was brilliant. Collecting all that talent together, working together as a team, which is what they're going to need to do when the Commonwealth Games come around, and resulting in some extremely good racing.
Yeah, a shot there of Ali White, the performance director, congratulating those swimmers. He must be highly pleased with that. Showing good, very good relay skills there. And so that's put a smile on his face as we say farewell to our technical officials. It's been a fairly long session, so thanks for sticking with us through it. I hope you've enjoyed it. It has been some excellent racing once again, and what a way to cap it off.
It's been brilliant. It really has. You know, we said yesterday a lot about the energy on poolside, and that's just carried right through to today. Some brilliant records broken, and some awesome swimming. I love it.
Awesome. There is no other word for it. Awesome.
It has been awesome.
Yeah, it has. So that's it. Wrapping up then for day 2. I'm Duncan McKinnell. I've been joined most of the day by Andy Mayer. We break when Ali White came in, so thanks for him for that during the afternoon session. We hope you've enjoyed the coverage today. Thanks from Kirsten Phillips as well, giving some insightful interviews this evening. But that's just about it for us for day 2 from the Royal Commonwealth Pool. So on behalf of QuipuTV and Scottish Swimming, I wish you a fond farewell, and we look forward to your company once again for the final day of competition tomorrow. Bright and early, be there with your coffee and your bagels, and we'll see you then. But in the meantime, a farewell from us.
Finally, the wait is over.
Looking for the perfect present this Christmas? Get a whopping 40% off official Scottish Swimming merchandise. Simply go to shop.scottishswimming.com for a range of t-shirts, hoodies and vests.
Was great, but I'm getting ready to make 2014 even better.
It'll be a great night just to catch up, relax, and you know, as a swimmer actually get to dress up and look normal.
And then a chance to see lots of people from all around different parts of swimming and have a good evening with them.
The awards ceremony was fantastic, with the most people turned out ever, so years to come it's just going to get bigger and bigger.
Tickets for the Scottish Gas National Open Swimming Championships are on sale now.
The wait is over.
Buy your tickets at ticketmaster.co.uk/Scottish Swimming or phone 08 444 999 990.
Come down to the Tollcross International Swimming Centre to come see me and more than 700 other swimmers compete.
The Scottish Gas National Open Swimming Championships, Tollcross International Swimming Centre, 3rd to the 6th of April 2014.